Welcome to the PCP for all your gaming developer needs. Gaming for you.
There were bells, but I never heard them ring. No, I never heard Elden Ring till there was Hidetaka Miyazaki.
Elden Ring, soon it will be Elden Ring.
Oh, let's go then.
Okay, let's go. All right. Welcome to the Pro Crastinators podcast.
Welcome.
The only podcast where we didn't play Elden Ring.
We didn't play it.
Sorry.
No, we're not sorry.
Call
it's
this
actually
episode...
cool. It's cool because it's unusual and mysterious and exotic to have not played Elden Ring.
What if we called this episode Elden Ring and we just talk about Elden Ring as though we'd played it? Like, just based on things that we, picked up from the internet and, like, pretend that we know what we're talking about.
I mean, it would be so easy because Elden Ring is Dark Souls again, but... Yeah. There's a horse and jumping.
It's Dark Souls. Is there jumping? I know it's Breath of the Wild Dark Souls. Can you climb stuff? Can you climb up walls and shit?
No.
Okay.
The jumping is like Sekiro jumping. You just sort of go up and down.
Well, I didn't play Sekiro.
I didn't play it either, but I saw it.
But
like, I was like, a lot of games come out and it's like, oh no, don't spoil. But like, what the hell could I be spoiled for with Elden Ring?
Yeah.
There's dour knights and sad castlemen, and they're like, this is so bad. And then you kill them, or you don't, and you get experience points. Like, there's nothing to spoil, so like...
I know that...
I know exactly what it would be like. It's just a lot of it, you know?
I know that if you hug the lady, you get an HP debuff, but you should do it anyway because it's the right thing to do or something.
Why'd you get a HP debuff? Is she poisonous?
I think she might. I mean, you know, having expert on the game that I am, I believe she's like a demon or something. She's evil. But, like, you should do it anyway because it's, like, a moment of, human connection in a video game. And you, the player, are a virgin and you want that.
I'm going to roll a Sigma. That's my class.
It really makes you think about ludonarrative dissonance. Yeah. Wait.
You ever play Ludo?
Is that a card game?
I think it's a game with a little dome with a popping like dice in it, and
like
you
Trouble.
And you click the thing, and it's like you got
Pop-O-Matic Trouble.
No, I don't know what that is.
I think they might call Ludo Trouble in America.
You have little colored. Green, yellow, whatever. You got to get them all the way around the board and then back into your thing. And if somebody lands on your space, you get sent back. You have to roll a 6 to get them out of your starting position.
It is Trouble is derivative of the Indian board game Ludo. Okay.
But is Ludo derivative of that, or is it? This is now the Ludo show.
Ludo is a strategy board game for 2 to 4 players. The players race their 4 tokens from start to finish, according to the rolls of a single die.
Okay, it's very clearly the same game no matter what I type, so yeah.
Whoa, Nelly.
Oh, are you seeing what I'm seeing?
Are you seeing this far-right propaganda?
I haven't had a board like that. I had like a circular one. I guess they changed it.
We have to return to tradition. God, cancel culture strikes again. Cancel culture strikes again. They took the swastika off my Ludo board.
Wait,
bruh.
Where's my Ludo? Where's hashtag
Give me back my
Ludo?
Give me back my manji. I want my manji, bro.
They're all this like, they're all the symbol, the funny symbol. Ludo UK. Let's see if there's a different one. Nah, they're all the same. Oh, whatever. I could swear there was like a circular one that you went in a spiral instead of like like right angles.
Well,
never mind.
Yeah.
Never mind. We can no longer play this game because it is alt-right, and therefore we will be corrupted and instantly become racist by playing it.
I agree. I couldn't have said it better myself. Trouble is just that, but they put the die in a little bubble that you gotta pop, and it flops around, and I think there's fewer spaces. Yeah. Man, the whole gimmick of Trouble is literally just that the die is in a little bubble that you push.
Okay, I guess I had trouble, but they called it Ludo in the UK.
Huh.
Whatever. Yeah. Fucking names of things. Never mind.
They call it soccer over here. They call them biscuits, you know.
They kick the biscuit ball in the soccer field.
You ever watch a movie called what was that movie called?
Like pick any movie that I know the name of?
No, was one in particular. It's based on a comic. I didn't know it was based on a comic.
Spider-Man.
No. It's about an author. It's about the main character is like a struggling author.
Tintin.
And like the bad guy in the movie is this like famous author dude, and they're in England, and there's like a romantic triangle, and spoiler, like the movie ends when the evil rich famous author gets like, I think he gets like crushed to death by like a stampede of horses. Fuck. It's called
idea what this is.
It's not Notting Hill. It's not Bag End. It's
Notting Hill. It's the furry movie.
Fuck. Movie based on a comic about authors in England. I bet this will find it. No, not V for Vendetta. No, not Sin City. Jesus fucking Christ.
The real life exploits of Sir Arthur Conan Doyle and his real life nemesis Moriarty, who's real.
I saw this movie. Someone just put it on one time, and I watched it, and I was like, "That's pretty good, I guess."
Do you remember any of the actors from it?
No, because they were British actors, and none of them were like big stars. I was just surprised because I learned like years later I saw the comic book version. It wasn't like a comic book. It was like an indie like graphic novel, and it's just not the kind of thing that gets
well, now
that gets a movie adaptation. Yeah, I'm looking through these Google searches because I really just want to say the name. I'm gonna lose my shit when I find it.
I read this cool graphic novel / like biography of this photographer who went to like I think it's just called The Photographer, and it's like half pictures of this photographer's expedition to Afghanistan.
Oh, Over the Hedge was based on a comic book? That's weird. DreamWorks? Or I think it's DreamWorks.
And it's like he's like a photographer for this expeditionary force of like medics who go in to help people regardless of affiliation. And they just go into like a war-torn country. I think it was Afghanistan or Syria or something.
The Fountain? What the fuck?
And it's it's photographs that he took, and then like illustrations of explaining the, like comic book, like sort of Tintin looking. Really good, cool story. Real life. The Photographer.
The Photographer. Never heard of it.
Graphic novel. I recommend that one.
I did when I was on my kick of watching movies about people that just talk. Someone recommended Ghost World, which I did know was based on a comic book by not David Clowes. No, maybe it is by David Clowes. Ghost. I don't know. It was pretty good. Ghost World film. Scarlett Johansson. Based on Daniel Clowes, not David Clowes. Yes, the guy, same guy who Cheesy gave me that comic book of, which I really liked. David Boring. David Boring was the name of the book. Daniel Clowes was the name of the creator. I am going to perish searching for this.
How would you describe what it looks like?
The comic book looks like it's very like, it sort of has like a very kind of Euro comic drawing style, sort of like Matilda or like a Roald Dahl book illustrations.
Oh, yeah, okay.
And it's not it's not in panels. The pages are text, but with, sort of like illustrations sort of in little pockets. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's almost more of an illustrated novel, but it's illustrated enough that it's basically a graphic novel. Not Persepolis, A Ghost World, not The Invisibles by Grant Morrison, not From Hell. I'm looking for, like, I'm looking through art, Love and Rockets. Okay, it's this kind of thing. I'm in like I'm on an article, The Rolling Stone. Oh my god. Graphic novels made into movies set in England. I just remember because there's a line, because the British comics adapted into film, because the shitty douchebag author, the main character is an American guy who's living in England, and he like mentions cookies, and the douchebag is like, we call them biscuits here, and this guy fucking sucks.
But wait, we have whatever.
Are they different?
We have cookies, which are we call it like chocolate chip cookies are cookies, but other types of cookie we call them biscuits. Like the default, like nondescript biscuit is a biscuit, but when it's got chocolate chips, there are cookies instead.
I am going to make some 2-ingredient cookies. I'm not keto anymore. I've given up on keto. I'm just low carb, and I'm just low calorie, and I avoid carbs. I avoid unnecessary carbs.
No more keto. Your character traits are dwindling.
Yeah, I know. I have, without all my stupid little affectations. Like what do I even have left? A
shell of a man.
Shell of a man. It's true. Sad but true. I'm gonna make some 2-ingredient. I'm gonna make some 2-ingredient cookies. You know what those are?
I assume a thing you put 2 ingredients in. They're usually circular discs.
Do you know what?
Of edible?
Do you know what the 2 ingredients are in a 2-ingredient cookie?
Flour and egg. I don't know.
No, egg and oats. No, sorry, I'm stupid. Banana. You mash up a banana. Mashed banana and oats.
That sounds pretty good.
It's okay. It's a bit. It's not very like. It's a bit chewy. It's not very like. It doesn't really taste like a cookie, but like whatever. And then I bought mix-ins. I'm gonna be a little naughty. I'm gonna have mix-ins. I got some chocolate. And I got some Reese's cups. I'm gonna chop them up. Put them in there. See if that. See what happens. We'll never know.
I've also been thinking about making some biscuits. I kind of want to bake some like really thin, like extremely snappy biscuits, but I don't know of what flavor. I just want to be able to snap a biscuit, because usually when I bake biscuits, they're too thick or they're
ginger
little
snaps.
Ginger snaps would be good. Yeah,
I
something
love
like that.
love ginger snaps. Holy
Ginger
fuck,
snaps
I
with
love
like a
ginger
very
snaps.
thin layer of dark chocolate on one side. Now that
Mm.
would be epic.
You know what's not epic is that I can't find the name of this goddamn.
It's gonna be like
movie.
the whole podcast. You're gonna be
Okay.
googling.
Wait, okay. Movie where a snooty British author is killed by horses.
Oh, we have a trope for that in TV tropes.
Charge of the Light Brigade? No.
Why don't you search for that clip? Like, we call them biscuits over here.
We call them biscuits here. It's called something like Notting Hill or like Buckingham Palace or oh yeah, in Australia they got Anzac Bickies. Those sick fucks.
Anzac Bickies.
Anzac Bickies.
What?
It's a particular type of cookie. I don't even know what kind it is exactly, but like it's named after some. It's like a military battalion or something. It's named after some shit that happened in some war or another. I don't know.
I typed in we call them biscuits and I got Sea Biscuit, but that would not be the right clip movie.
I can't do it. I can't. This is all I got this week. This is all I have to talk about this week.
Well, you know what? While you're thinking about that,
yeah.
I will reiterate, people, play the Pump and Alley video game. If you didn't catch it, the last episode, I am making a video game now, which apparently means I'm copying Ben Saint yet again.
Oh yeah, that one comment. It's like, just does whatever Ben does. Lamau. That's really
true.
funny.
I mean,
That's
like,
really
making comics, I think, was kind of inspired by you. But I had wanted to make a video game since I was like 10.
I mean, Tom was making. I said this in the chat. Tom was making video games before either of us were, so I guess I'm just copying Tom.
Yeah. So I don't know what that guy was thinking about, but
this is very funny. Yeah.
Fucking, it's where there's gonna be a.
I got it. I found it.
it.
I found it. I was wrong. It's not named a place name. It's named Tamara Drew. Tamara Drew is the name of this fucking. Oh my god.
Like Nancy Drew.
It's not spelled the same way. Oh my god. Tamara Drew. Let me find a picture of the comic, and you'll hear
a comedy by Stephen Frears.
Here we go.
You know, you didn't specify, but the fact that you talked about authors in England, I assumed it was Victorian England and not like contemporary.
I mean, maybe in like the 70s. But yeah, it's more or less contemporary. We call them biscuits here. You son of a bitch. And then the American yank.
We call them biscuits. Oh, you call them biscuits, do you? I'll kill you.
Oh, I'll show you. I'll let these damn horses out of their corral and stampede you to death. Yeah, it's like, it's been a while since I've seen the movie.
Is that a young George R.R. Martin in that image?
It looks like it, doesn't it? But I think the plot of the movie is like the guy is a dick. The guy's a dick and he sucks. And then in the end he's gonna like, yeah, heck yeah, I'm gonna do it. Yeah, I'm gonna cheat on my wife. Yeah, I'm gonna run away with this interloping younger woman, this Tamara Drew lady who's thrown our social circles into disarray with her raw sexual energy. I'm gonna fucking elope with Tamara Drew, and then in all that kerfuffle, like something happens and a bunch of horses escape from a corral. They stampede this guy and just kill. He just dies in an accident. And everyone's like, well, that's funny that happened because that guy sucked, actually. He didn't like die because he's an asshole, except like sort of in a very indirect way. It just so happened that he died in an accident, and we're all just like, shame, but like, fuck that guy. You know what? The fact that I remember this movie like a decade later should tell you that it was great.
Wow.
I never read the comic. Though. Yeah.
Comic looks pretty good. It's got a somewhat what do you call it? Quality. Like it's realistic, but like not too. They're not worrying too hard about everything. It's like it's put it together well, but like they're not literally trying to be realistic. It's nice.
Now this is a movie that's just about people talking to each other about stuff. Now here's a film like that, if ever there was one. Did I ever talk about Locke? Ever talk about the movie Locke on here?
With an E?
Yeah, with an E.
I don't think you have.
It's the one where the entire movie takes place in the guy's car while he's on a drive on the highway.
I don't know that.
Oh, that movie rules. Okay, well, if I didn't tell you about it before, yeah, it's what I just said. The whole movie is just set like in this guy's car, and he's just taking calls and making calls, and he's on his way. I don't think it's a spoiler to say that he's on his way to see his son be born. He's about to have a son born, and like he's getting calls from his wife, who is not the mother of the child. So he's got to like break the news to her, and he's got to like talk to his kids because he was like supposed to be like watching the big game with them, and he's got to like call this woman who he had like a one night stand with, and he's got to like talk to her on the phone and be like, "Yeah, I'm on my way. I got want to see that son be born and whatever." He's got to talk to like the doctors, and then also at the same time, there's like. He's like a construction contractor, and he's got like a build, like this building is about to be started. The construction is about to be started. They're about to do a pour. They're going to do a big pour, which means they're going to lay down like the concrete foundation for this building. It's going to be like the highlight of his career. But he gets like fired over the whole thing. He gets fired, but the pour is still on. So he's got to like be talking on the phone to his like assistant guy who's like drunk. He like got drunk, and he's like, "Oh God, like it's all gonna go pear-shaped unless you can reach like some guys I know, and they can sort like the details out before it happens, or else it's all canceled and my life's work goes up in smoke." So he's just in his car, just making all these phone calls about all this shit that's happening.
Is he like get stuck in traffic?
No, he's just driving. he's just driving, but it's all very like time sensitive. It's all like this has to get sorted out tonight because like the pour is happening in the morning, and like it's very tense.
God,
the stakes are well established.
It do be like that, and that is feels like I mean I'm sure it's a fun movie, but I can't help but feel like it would remind me of all the shit that's going on in my life, even though it's not nearly as like intense as that, and I'd be like, oh no, more than two things are happening. Oh jeez, oh God, can't deal.
Well, yeah, I mean I guess so, but like it's fun when it's someone else.
That's I kind of want to watch that. It sounds like a
fun, I really like it a lot.
Like a, I guess, sort of a challenge to make it engaging visually, even though it's just a guy in a car.
Well, have you ever seen My Dinner with Andre?
Nope.
That's another one. It's just two guys sitting at a table talking about stuff. And it's just the stuff they're talking about is interesting enough.
Is that feature length?
Like, yeah.
Dang.
They
have
stars
like, scenes set in like a toll, like shown any other place, or is it just that one set?
Well, the beginning is like, it's the guy who plays the Sicilian in The Princess Bride. You know who I'm talking about?
Nope. I've never seen a film.
You've never seen The Princess Bride?
No.
Damn. Okay. Well, he was also the teacher in Clueless.
Never seen that.
Oh God, he was also oh, he's in a lot of movies. You'd probably recognize him. Okay, whatever. Anyway, I forget his name though. But it's that guy. Like the beginning is him like walking to the restaurant to meet Andre, to have the titular dinner with Andre. And then the movie is just them at the table talking about stuff, and Andre telling all this weird shit that he did for the past like 10 years.
Oh, it's this guy. Is he in the guy in that film with the guy who says, you don't know what you think it means, the word, you killed my father, you know?
Yeah, that's Princess Bride, you fuck.
Oh, well, I haven't seen it. I just know that clip.
That's the guy, one of the 2 rules of engagement, never get involved in a land war in Asia, and never go up against a Sicilian when death is on the line, He-Man. Yeah, that's him.
William Shawn and Andrew Gregory.
Classic line. Is Andrew Gregory that guy? I remember he's in...
Oh, it's the other guy. It's,
Sean? Something Sean?
Wallace Shawn.
Wallace Shawn. That sounds familiar. He's in some movie, and I forget what movie it is, but I remember he plays a casino, like blackjack dealer or something. And it might be like one of the Vacation movies, like Chevy Chase in Vacation, maybe. And he says the main character loses all his money. He's got like 1 chip left, and he asks Wallace Shawn, the dealer, like, what can I do with 1 chip? I got 1 chip left, and he says, "Oh, I don't know, buy a bullet and rent a gun."
Oh, whoa! I went to
that line.
I went to his IMDb. Known for The Princess Bride, My Dinner with Andre, The Incredibles. He was the voice of
Syndrome.
No, Robert Parr's boss, like, I'm not happy, Bob.
Oh, the little short...
Yeah, like that guy.
Oh, wow, okay.
And also, he did the voice of Rex in Toy Story.
Yes, I knew that. Yep, that's him.
And also Young Sheldon, something. I'm scrolling through.
Is he in Young Sheldon? Or is he the narration?
He's done so much. 207 credits.
Yeah, he's in a lot of stuff. Wait, what does he do in Young Sheldon?
Dr.
Wallace?
John Sturgis.
Oh, he's just some guy. Oh, he's old now. Oh shit. I hate it when actors get old.
It's funny. You Google a thing. Oh, I've seen it in that movie, and then it like close to death, like skeleton face. Like, oh no, time passes.
Yeah. I mean, he's kind of always looked old, but now he looks really old. He's not like who's the guy who plays what's the name of the Star Trek Enterprise? Jean-Luc Picard. Fuck, what's that actor's name?
Oh, the Patrick Stewart.
Yeah, Patrick Stewart is the example everyone. Patrick Stewart and the guy who was James Bond and Indiana Jones's dad, Patrick Stewart. No. Fuck, I know this. I just didn't sleep very much.
He looks like Alec Guinness, but he's Scottish. Sean Connery. Sean
Connery, yes, those are the 2 everyone says. They've always looked old, and they've just continued to look old in the same way until now. Although now Patrick Stewart is getting all squinty, and now that he's like fucking 90, damn, I hate it when people get old and die. Lamau, that sucks.
Well, it's better than getting young and dying.
That's true. Wallace Shawn is looking. No, he's
looking all right. It was just sort of like I didn't know what I didn't know what he looked like, and then there's like the most recent photo when you type in his name. It's like, oh, ooh.
Yeah. I mean, he is visibly much older, so he didn't stop aging like those 2 did.
Fucking.
But that's okay.
Marriage Story. Wait, Marriage Story was a good film, wasn't it?
I didn't see that one.
It's the when Kylo Ren gets married to Black Widow.
Just like in Ghost World, it's got right. Scarlett Johansson is the lady, right?
I think so.
I saw Scarlett Johansson.
Yes.
Is the girl in she's the friend, the blonde friend, I think, in Ghost World. It's Scarlett Johansson is the blonde friend, and the main character is, I forget her name, but she was also the girl in American Beauty. And then also I don't know. That one's got the guy. That one's got the hello, how do you do, fellow kids guy in it.
Oh, Steve Buscemi.
Steve Buscemi. Yes, there we go.
This is fun trying to remember who the fuck these people are.
Wait, I was gonna.
Should be a video game about this, or a normal game.
What do you call it when it's like a video game but it's not on a television? What's the word?
Pastime.
The Ludo something? Oh, Ludo. That's how we got on all of this. I was gonna make another connection to something else that was in something else that someone was in, and Degrees of Kevin Bacon. Was I going somewhere? I just wanted to remember the name Tamara Drew.
Yeah, I think it was because of the guy we were talking about British isms. We call them biscuits over here.
I'm gonna see. I feel like maybe the guy who played the douchebag. No, he's not that famous. He's an actor named Roger Allam. So no, not someone I've heard of. Yeah, they didn't get. This was not a high budget movie. They didn't have they didn't have A-listers. But that's okay. I like it when a movie doesn't have A-listers. If I see an A-lister, I'm like,
gay-lister.
Takes me out. More like gay-lister. It takes me out of the movie. It's pretty rare. It's pretty rare for there to be an A-lister and for me to,
I think
not just see him as the actor,
Sure. I mean, that's for some actors.
Yeah.
Like when you've seen Orlando Bloom before, every time you see Orlando Bloom again, you're like, oh, it's Legolas. Oh, it's that guy. I feel like... Or it's like Will Turner or whatever. Like or like Leonardo DiCaprio. Oh, it's Leo. You don't see the character he's playing. But some actors that are prolific and like A-list, like Gary Oldman, always feels like whatever character he is.
Yeah. I mean, Gary Oldman. I guess he's an A-lister. Yeah. I mean, I guess if you're a good actor, I don't know. But I think But I think more. Yeah, true. But I think more. You can do it. You can do it. But I think more movies. I wish that more movies and higher budget movies just hired actors that nobody had ever fucking seen before. I think that would be cool.
Yes. Although I don't watch movies, so I don't really have a stake in this at all.
I guess I don't watch a lot of movies. I was watching movies for a little bit there. Maybe one of these days I'll watch a bunch more movies. No, you know what I think I want to do is I made a little note on my to-do list. I kind of want to go to the library. And get some books, some actual physical books with pages.
You've talked about this already. Have you?
Have I talked about this?
Have you still not gone?
Well, no. I'm doing.
You got to study up for the big exam.
I'm doing Slime and Punishment.
Oh, of course.
Speaking of which, I'm on like the last one page of the. I said this before. There's the game there. I had to do the pages leading up to the game. Those are done. Then there's the game. Then there's the post game scene, which is basically the end, and that is basically done. It's not quite done, but it's like so close to being done. And then I have an ending, which I don't know what it's going to be, but I think I'm starting. I have some ideas for that, and I don't want that to take a long time. I think I'm dragging my feet. I think I'm suffering from a psychological malady that I have suffered from in the past, where when something gets really close to being done, I like resist doing it.
You resist like the actual finishing of it, or like you're adding things, or you're changing things and tweaking shit.
No, that's different. I mean, like I just don't want to do it. I don't want to do it because finishing something you've been working on for a long time is releasing it is like change. It's like a change of state in your life, and that's scary.
Yeah.
You transition from I'm working on this thing to, oh, that thing's done, that thing's over.
Yeah, you kind of need to. I think it's like you've got into a rhythm with a project that you work on for a long time, and then you don't want to disrupt your daily, your workflow, the things you do every day. So sort of unconsciously, you just want to keep it the same. Yeah. And so having it to do was part of your what you were thinking about. And then but it's weird because like there's things I want to do. I feel the same way sometimes, but like there's like things I want to do, and I'm like, okay, well I got to do this thing first before I can do that thing. And I just don't make the jump.
I mean, obviously finishing it is
it's good.
The most reasonable thing to do. It's a bit of like resistance because like scared of change, right? Obviously, and then also like nervous, like, oh, what if it's a flop? What if everyone hates it? What if like it sucks? What if the reception is not good? Maybe I just shouldn't release it. Maybe I just shouldn't finish it. Never mind. That, and also the effect of the like, oh, if you talk about a thing, it feels like you already did it.
Yeah.
I have a bit of that because like the game's done and it's been done, and I've given it to my patrons. My patrons have played it, so I have a bit of the like, oh, I kind of already finished it. I kind of already showed it to people. I know it's not true exactly, but it kind of feels that way. So I don't know. For a bunch of reasons this week, I think I've dragged my feet a little. I haven't really been dragging my feet. Like I got like 13 more like pages done, which is not nothing. But I feel like I could have finished it this week, but I didn't. So
yeah, I mean, I feel like that sometimes, a lot of the time. I mean, yeah, I finally. I haven't like made an announcement of this, but I finally finished those ghost costumes. They're all done.
They're all done. I saw you.
All 34 of them. And the next step is to look through the Kickstarter things and get all the addresses and ship off a bunch of other packages. And I'm like, but for a while there, getting the ghost costumes done was like, okay, I've got to do this, and I was doing them consistently, and then one day I was just like, I did 3 instead of 10, which I did the day before. Sometimes you just don't do anything.
I mean, heck, if you did 3 a day, that would take 12 days to get them all done.
Yeah,
whatever.
It took me more like a week, which is pretty good. But it's like I since I did 10 in one day, I really felt it when I couldn't do 10 in another day, and I'm like, what? Yeah, the fuck's wrong with me? That I should have done this in November. I should have done this while I was waiting for other things. But like, my mind was like consumed by the Pumpkin Alley game demo. So like, I have excuses, but it still feels like lots of things could have been done earlier. If only I was working better.
There are days, I've said this before, there are days working on Slime and Punishment where I get like 8 pages done in one day. And there are some pages that take me 8 days to get done. The ones that the latest ones that I posted on Twitter as of this recording, the ones with Phantom meeting Keg at the Clover Cafe in Ponyville, those ones took me forever. Not because they're like super complicated or anything, It's not that. It's like, stop me if I said this before, but it's not that they were complicated. The reason they took me a long time is just because I had a very specific vision for them. And I was just very fussy about, they have to be positioned like this. He has to look like this. And just because I had to get it right, and I had a very specific idea, it took me a long time. Versus other pages where I just kind of have a general idea of the gist of what it's meant to get across, and I can just kind of draw whatever, and if it's like close enough, I'm like, okay, that's good enough. That's fine. I don't have to like redraw or anything. Whereas like with those, I had to like redraw. I kept having to redraw Keg's like position and like his gesture and his face, and just like get it, just because I wanted to communicate I don't want to communicate, if the face is off, then like the whole scene is weird. I mean, the whole scene is weird, but it's supposed to be weird in a specific way. Yeah, that's it. Anyway, I tweeted this week that or was it last week? No, it was this week. I tweeted, if people end up not liking the ending of Slime and Punishment, remember, my heart told me to write. I followed my heart. I didn't do it. It's not my fault. If you hate the ending, it's my heart's fault. I didn't have a choice. I've been drawing the ending, and I've talked about this before. It's deeply uncomfortable. The final scene makes me uncomfortable to look at it and think about it, but it's okay. It's good because it's my vision, and it doesn't matter if I don't like it. It's not about what I want. I genuinely feel, I was thinking about this, I feel like writing Slime and Punishment I was not like thinking of ideas. I didn't like have ideas. Well, that's not true. Occasionally I would have an idea, but it was more like I just had to discover it. I would suddenly realize, oh, of course, that's how it must be. Yes, I see. Yes, of course, it was always this way. And now I had just forgotten. But now I remember that this is how it has to go. That's how it feels sometimes. Yeah.
I hope the twist is that Ultimate Pumpkin comes back and kills Phantom Horn randomly.
Ultimate, I was thinking about Ultimate Pumpkin. I will spoil that Ultimate Pumpkin does not make an appearance. I'm sorry. I wish he did, because I was thinking about Ultimate Pumpkin, because when Phantom is walking through Ponyville, I remembered, lol, all those joke characters we made up on T-Bap, like Horse Fister and Ultimate Pumpkin and Silver Spoon. Or not Silver Spoon, Silver Lining.
Yeah.
I fondly remembered those guys, but I was like, well, I mean, there's really no need for them anywhere in this story.
Not even in the background. Didn't they have like visuals? You knew what they looked like?
I feel like, yeah, they could have been in the background. Yeah, they could have been, but they weren't. I actually think that like Phantom has gone on a journey, and he has basically become a super powered like monster. And I kind of think that now him and Ultimate Pumpkin might have maybe they would, I'm not sure if they would find common ground to discuss, or if they would come to blows and battle each other. I'm not sure. Something would happen.
Ultimate Pumpkin clearly is like a hero.
Yes.
So he would stop you if you went too far. Oh, I mean Phantom.
Yes. If Phantom went too far, perhaps, yeah. I don't think Phantom would. Phantom did, cause a bit of a public disturbance and light some buildings on fire, but he didn't do it on purpose. His heart's in the right place. Unlike mine, which tells me to draw the deeply uncomfortable scene that the comic ends with.
Okay, I haven't reread all of Slime and Punishment, but so I'm just gonna summarize the comic, and you tell me if I got anything terribly wrong. So
sure.
Phantom Horn and Strawberry Milk are looking at a pony version of Chris Chan, Nightstar. She throws him through a portal to Endless War in Nalakakam.
That's right.
They learn about slime. They do all that.
Yes.
Then
they learn to love slime.
They learn to love slime. They're in the slime.
They learn about capitalism and how when you got slime, it just works.
They go into the sewers and they learn about they learn
about death and how actually with slime, death is cool, and so is communism.
Yes,
but also
communism
capitalism just works, and the free market is the most efficient way of distributing slime.
Okay, so they learn all about that, and they're in there, and then I forget what happens. Some sort of like multiple dimensional stuff happens. Then then there's a bubble, and it goes flip, and it goes woo, and then I don't know what's going on. I can't remember.
The multiple dimensional stuff is that Chris Chan Sonichu shows up. Yeah, they learn to love slime and they become productive gangster citizens. And then Chris Chan Sonichu shows up just because Chris said so. And then she gets a slime sample and takes it to Nightstar, and then off screen, this is not seen, it's discovered later, they develop the antidote for slime.
Bicarbonate rain.
Yes, the bicarbonate sugar soda water. And then the storm comes, and then that has multi-dimensional consequences that destroys a lot of timelines. Or it destroys the city in a lot of timelines. And then they all have to reassemble back in the beta timeline, and then S-Revert is moving the city from the beta timeline back to the alpha timeline to resume operations as normal. And that's basically it. That was the end of the comic until recently, and then the new updates are
Phantom's Revenge is like, dang it, I'm gonna kill you. The Phantom Horn story.
Yes, everyone is Nalakakam and Quickville are now at war, but it's hardly a war because Quickville was no match, and it's basically we're just mopping up all the survivors at this point. Chris Chan Sonichu was of course crushed underneath the city as it fell back into place on the coast of the Grand Canyon and filled it with slime. Obviously. So they're leaderless. They're like a chicken without a head, just running around. They're like the drone army in Star Wars when the head droid is killed. They can't. They don't have. They're fucked. They're all fucked. Yes, but that's all kind of in the background. Phantom has to go and settle his own score. He's got to find Nightstar. Make her pay
for throwing them into endless war, or like killing the slime.
No, he was mad. He was initially mad about her throwing him through the portal into Nalakakam, and it was a pretty evil thing to do. But then he learned to love slime, so he's not mad about that anymore. No, he's mad that she was. He's mad that she was complicit in the slime, in the soda rain holocaust.
Right.
She developed the antidote, and she must pay for her war crimes.
I see.
And that's the story. That's the story. It's a classic tale. It's a hero's journey where what he initially wants is to go home to Ponyville, but then in the end he discovers that what he needs is just to learn to love slime.
Yes.
He has a character arc.
He's in his Ponyville and he's just like, I don't have a horn, and that's me. That's Phantom Horn.
Sucks.
Makes me. I wish I was a unicorn, but I am kind of, but it's not real. That sucks. And then at a chance encounter, he falls into a slime world, and he just loves it. and then it's taken away, and so he has to fight to get it back. I guess he fights. They all fight to get it back.
He he doesn't really. I mean,
it's like all those other characters, the Jane Crocker with a gun. And the little
Crack and Jane Crocker with a gun and
Uwoopity.
Uwoopity. Yeah.
God, what the fuck? There's so many characters that are not like terribly explained in the comic that are like happening in the Discord over like months.
Yeah, a lot of it is based. A lot of it is like Killer Sonichu. Killer Sonichu is just Jane Crocker with a gun who had stolen the Sonichu medallion from the beta timeline version of Chris-chan who became corrupted by slime, quote unquote corrupted, that was a player named Cabricon. That was just their like alt.
Yeah.
That was their killer alt because they were a rowdy normally. And they drew Killer Sonichu. And
what happened to that guy?
Using this. I have not seen them around, but I don't know.
Maybe
they were a good artist, so they were a good artist. So I hope they are still drawing. Yeah, a lot of really good artists in the old guard of the Endless War crowd. The Endless War people has changed. There was the old guard and there's the new guard, and the new guard has stayed kind of consistent for the last like year plus, maybe even 2 years. But there is definitely an old crowd and there's a new crowd, and there's some crossover between them. I don't know. I don't know. Don't have any further point to make about that other than that it's true.
I remember Uwoopity, right, was like the little mascot you made during your Vapors Kickstarter.
Okay, Uwoopity. Wait, I'm trying to think. Where did Uwoopity originate?
We called him Uwoopity not because he was like Doopity, but that was just like a funny name to give him.
Uwoopity's pronouns are its. Thank you very much.
Oh, sorry.
I decided that all slimoids default to it. They all default to its unless specified otherwise, and their honorific is not Mr. or Mrs., but it's MX, and it's pronounced mixture, as in like
mixture Uwoopity.
I think that's pretty clever because they're mixed up in a big vat, you know.
Yeah.
They come out of the Slime Corp vats. I thought I was pretty proud of myself when I came up with that. Mixture Uwoopity is what was I saying? Okay, I made Uwoopity up. It didn't have a name originally. I keep wanting to call him he, lol. But now I can't, or I'll sound like an asshole. I came up with Uwoopity. I was gonna guilt Chris. I think I wanted to guilt Chris into like retweeting. Oh, I wanted to guilt Chris into retweeting the Vapors 2 Kickstarter. So I made this like adorable little slime creature, like, ooh, the slime Wayne killed my whole family. The slime Wayne.
Oh, that's right. That was happening.
The slime Wayne displaced my community. Ooh, if only Chris-chan would retweet the Vapors 2 Kickstarter. And she never did. And I was like, oh, he's like, whoopity. Hey, it had to, was like, oh, if Chris doesn't retweet the Kickstarter, I'm gonna kill myself by throwing myself into this vat of acid. Oh, she didn't retweet. Oh, I guess, what's the point of going on?
That's right. Okay, so I remembered that during I made a tweet where I had, like, Katie, my slime girl, save a Whoopity and put him in a jar. And that's why they're in a jar later.
Yes. And also, I forgot it was Katie, but yes, I remember that. Yes, later on, in the alternate in a Killer Sonichu gives Phantom Horn, and this is the surviving Phantom Horn from an alternate beta timeline. Gives Phantom Horn the alpha timeline version of Virginia, whose owner was killed. That's the main Phantom Horn the story follows was killed by the rain. But his Virginia gets given to the alternate Phantom, as well as Uwupity, who is in a bottle along with a bunch of piss, a bunch of Slime Corp piss vats, is just in there. I forgot that, and also Tom made that animation. Do you remember that of that 3D animation of fuck, what's the rec? Oh god, I got the COVID brain fog. Azumi, yes.
Yeah.
I got COVID brain fog of Azumi rescuing Uwupity from the vat as well.
Oh, yeah. We both had that idea.
So I guess in the alpha timeline, it was saved by Kate. Oh my god, I can't think today.
Katie.
And that was the one that's in the jar with the piss. And then I guess the one that Azumi saved became Foreman Uwupity? Maybe? I don't know.
Yeah.
I guess that makes sense.
There was, at a time, I think I was...
It was like 2 years ago.
I had written a bit of, like, Red Noir, because it was the big thing going on with the Chris Chan bicarbonate rain colliding with Endless War saga. It was very funny.
It was very funny.
And so I had like, oh, it's raining? What about like a noir film? What if Red Man was a noir guy? I can't remember why I came up with that, but that was part of the fun, was that it's raining and it's bicarbonate rain, and he was going to try and figure it out.
When it's raining in a city, you gotta put on a trench coat and solve a mystery.
And I remember like writing down like a big like mystery for him to solve, and it would be like so fucking in depth, and it would involve Slime Corp and everything, and Redman would be like solving the mystery, and like because Tom made that thing, Azumi would be involved. Azumi would be doing things. It's like, okay, what factions are there, and who's Katie aligned with? Oh my god, there's so much stuff there, and it was too complicated. And also, you hadn't finished Slime and Punishment, so I didn't know where it was going, and I didn't know what to do, so I just sort of gave up.
Yeah, that's too bad, but it's understandable. I guess it took me like 2 years. I didn't think it would take me that long.
I mean,
but it did.
Now that it's about to be finished, I guess I could like retroactively finish Red Noir. Maybe
I did always want to see Red Noir finished. I always thought it was pretty cool.
Maybe Red Man is in like one of the timelines that just gets completely destroyed and everyone dies.
Oh, I mean...
Dimensions, what I mean.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, there's... I think it's a bit, I think... I'm just trying to think if there's a difference between dimensions and timelines. Whatever. I know you saw the Slime and Punishment update that is just a Red Man comic.
Yes.
With the guitar, yeah, I thought that was pretty funny. I thought that was pretty clever. I was like patting myself on the back, like, haha, I did it.
Big iron. Yeah,
so all these references, all these fucking references. Nobody imagine not knowing anything about like Endless War or the PCP or anything. And you read that, you read those pages. What? I don't know. I don't even know.
It's for the hardcore fans.
I think so. I really think so. Man, I don't know. Man, I hope my book sells 1 million copies, but it can't. It can't. But I hope it sells to a few people. I hope it sells to a small number of people who really appreciate it, and I hope they all buy 10 copies each. That's what I want. Yeah.
Hang on, I need to pee.
Okay. Getting that. I'll just opine to myself then that getting that book made is going to be really hard. Listen, okay, weeks blend into each other, and I don't remember whether I talked about this at last episode. I say that more and more every time. I think I did mention this, that I decided that I think I'm going to switch from a Homestuck book or a Problem Sleuth book style running commentary on the bottom of every page to a Infinite Jest style footnotes and annotations in a section at the back. And that's actually going to be a lot of writing. I mean, I guess I'll try not to overthink it. It's not going to be like I'm writing a story. It's just going to be like writing off the top of my head, like whatever I think about. Oh, here's what I have to say about this page. Okay, but it's actually going to be a lot because like I'm probably going to have something to say about maybe not most pages, but like a lot of pages require or at least would benefit from some additional context, like what we're talking about today.
Are you talking
so that's
about
actually gonna,
the stuff?
The footnotes and annotations
Footnotes.
that I'm going to have to write for the book. Like this stuff we're talking about right now. I want to include all of this in a little like section at the back to explain like, hey, if you're not familiar with the context of the story, let me explain. Well, you see, Uwupity was created as a psychological weapon to manipulate Christian Weston Chandler into retweeting my Kickstarter.
For an unrelated comic.
Totally, yeah. So
it failed
I don't know,
spectacularly, and Uwupity died. Except he didn't. Except it didn't. I caught myself.
It did fail spectacularly. But also it was a huge success because everybody loves Uwupity. And I should make a plush. I should make an Uwupity plush. I should steal your idea. You know what? I should just copy Gibbon. I should just like do whatever Gibbon Take does and just make a plush of a thing.
You'll have to pay royalties because I came up with the idea of making plushes.
I know. Well, okay. Well, you have to pay royalties because I came up with the idea of making you pay royalties to me for doing a thing that I did. So you see, circles within circles
within spheres.
Sparkles within
cubes within rectangles.
I've been playing a little too much Noida. I've been playing a little too much Noida this week. I've been like I've been looking at a page and being like, I don't want to draw this. I don't want to think. Drawing this chapter is uncomfortable, and for all the reasons stated before, I feel demotivated from working on it. Therefore, just a little Noida. Just a little Noida.
You can't do just a little Noita. It's like
you can't do just a little Noita.
You're committing yourself to a month straight of playing that and perfecting it like you did last time.
You play a little Noida. Well, I'm trying to win fast. I'm not trying to do like long runs where I make the sun and whatever. I'm trying to get streaks. So I'll be like, okay, I'll just play a little quick Noida, try and win as fast as I can. Try and win in under an hour. Okay. Oh, I lost? Oh, well, better try again. Oh, I lost? Yeah. Well, better try again. Oh, I won? Well, I won? Well, okay, better try again and see if I can get a streak going. Oh, I lost? Well...
Better start a streak.
Better try again. Yeah. I almost got my record. I brought my fastest win record down. It's like 1 hour and 5 minutes, though. So I could win in under an hour. I had an incredible run. I had an incredible run yesterday that I died in a very stupid way, as you often do in that game. I was really mad. Game just fucking handed me everything. Game handed me the win on a silver platter, and I still managed to die. That's the way it goes.
I saw this video where this guy had to physically take steps in the real world and then spend those steps in a Pokemon game. So, like, if he ran out of steps in the Pokemon game, he would have to do, like, a jog and like, rack up steps so that he could use them in the game. And it was, like, a playthrough of a Pokemon. I think it was, like, Shining Diamond or whatever.
Wait, rack up steps?
Like, how many steps does it take to beat Pokemon? But I used the steps from real life.
Was he doing like a... Wait, what?
One of the Pokemon games tracks your steps. I don't know which one.
Oh, like an exercise tracker?
No, in game, like how many steps you take, just as a metric.
Oh. Okay.
And it because of that, he can like keep track, and he uses his like a fitness app or whatever to track his steps in real life. So he goes on like a jog, and it's like exercising. Like you can only use in the game as many steps as you did in real life. Yes, that's the idea. Maybe you should do that for Noita. Maybe you should like some like to put some sort of soft cap on how much Noita you can play. You have to do something to like allow yourself.
I can only guzzle as much brine in Noita as I do in real life.
Yes,
that'll put a hard cap on my operations for sure. Yeah. But I don't know. I don't blame Noita. I blame myself. The Noita is just a symptom. Me playing Noita is not keeping me from working. I'm choosing not to work, and then in the absence of that, I'm playing Noita instead, and that's on me. That's it's not a problem with Noita. It's a problem with me. But I literally am the last page I have to do of the like post game scene. Well, it's four panels, but they all have the same background. Like it's 4 images that take place in the same background. So the background is like mostly drawn. I just have to like finish drawing the background and then draw Phantom walking in 4 different positions in it, and then that scene is done. So like that's all I have left to do on that, and then I think the ending. I'm thinking if I go with the idea that I have now, I don't think I'm even gonna like have backgrounds. I'm gonna make it very like very minimalist, except for maybe like a scene or maybe actually I'm not sure if that's true. I'm kicking around some ideas and they're solidifying. You know what it is?
It's just going to be the end of Neon Genesis Evangelion with the white.
I'm taking a long time on purpose because it's letting ideas slosh around and cohere in my head about what the ending what the final ending should look like. And indeed, the concept has evolved as I've just kind of let it simmer in my mind for these several weeks.
I feel like I
don't know.
I get impatient for some things where I'm like, it's gonna end, and I want it to be good, but I know that I can't make it be good. I'll just fucking throw something together and post. That's how I do. That's how I write my emails to like important people. I'm like, oh, this has to be good. This has to be professional, but I can't do that. Yeah. Send.
I know what you mean. Like if it's something important. Sometimes if it's something that you feel like is important, you gotta just be like, well, I don't know how to make this good, so I'm just gonna do whatever.
Yeah.
and it'll just be how it's gonna be. Yeah. Yeah.
Which is like it's simultaneously a good way to get things done, but also really annoying because then if only you spent a little more time, you could have made it so much better. And I'm like, oh, that's true, but also I would have never finished it.
Yeah, it's better in the long run. It's better. It's kind of better to just do shit and not worry about it. And like if you do more shit, more of it will be good.
True.
Yeah.
So I'm not too like worried about my approach there, but it does feel like people get the wrong impression of my potential because I stop short of like really going for something a lot of the time. And then when I actually do try a bit, it's like, wow, this is the best thing I've ever seen you do. And I'm like, well, you think this is impressive for me? I could do this the whole time, you motherfucker.
Yeah, but you didn't.
I didn't. It's because
I was thinking. I think I was looking at some artists on Twitter. I was looking at some drawings of like, just like a character. If you're an artist on Twitter, you might have a character that you draw, and maybe you draw them in a cool outfit or in a cool background, or just like they look cool.
Yeah.
Like just draw a character looking cool, doing something cool, or not even just look in a cool way. And I don't know. I think there's something wrong with me, because I see something like that that's just kind of like good for its own sake. It's just like kind of just something that just sort of looks good, and people just like it because it looks good. And my reaction is like, what's the fucking point of that? What a waste of fucking time.
I think I may understand what that is. It's like it's not part of.
Yeah.
Like it's just sort of I think it may be that like there's so much of that on Twitter. There's so many good artists posting like good art that they made and they're skilled, and you just scroll past it because you've seen it already. You've seen stuff that's similarly good, and you're just sort of numb to like quality. And it's like, well, surely there could be something else that this good art could be doing for me, which is really selfish, actually. But
I am numb to quality, because like there's so much like well drawn and like and like well conceived and attractive and cool art. Honestly, like amazingly good artists are just there's a dime a dozen. There's a billion of them on Twitter.
It's like crazy. And I feel similar. It's like, shouldn't I be like pugging right now? Shouldn't I be like going insane? I'm seeing this thing and it's like, this is a really cool design, really well done. I couldn't do that in a million years. Just keep scrolling. Don't even like it. Don't even retweet it.
No. Yeah, whatever. Saw something better yesterday though. Saw something just as good. So like, yeah, it's like I don't know. I think like the way to like succeed. I think like the way to succeed as an artist, I feel like, is just to churn out like a lot of like things that are good and that people like. You just keep making pieces that people like. That's how you make good art, I guess.
Well, that's how you make social media success, is that you have a consistent stream of good quality stuff that, like...
I would say even before social media, that was probably the way to do it.
I mean...
Just,
you wouldn't sell or show, before the internet, you wouldn't do that sort of stuff. You would draw all the time if you were an illustrator, but you would get, like, freelance work, I think.
Well, you would probably... you would
build up a portfolio, but you would only put like 5% of the art you actually make in that to show people to get jobs, right?
But you would be, if you didn't have a job and you were an artist, you would probably be painting stuff, and then maybe you would probably try to sell them, right? You would try to sell your paintings in some...
and art is very broad, so it depends, but like, I guess so.
I guess you wouldn't necessarily be a painter exactly. Okay, sure.
But I don't think what I mean is I don't think success always you don't have to do it that way. You don't have to be putting out things that are of high quality, of like no specific reason, just sort of like an image. I like it. You put it up there. You could make images that suck, but like have more interesting aspect to it, like what I do. That's why I do comics. Is you can have a bit of context, and it makes the fact that the drawings are not like the perfect drawing doesn't matter so much, because you can get attached to the character or the story that's happening.
Well, I just feel like it's a pretty. I think it's a reasonable expectation of an artist that you make that you put out a fairly consistent stream of high quality work that is attractive to people and that appeals to people, right? And I think the fact that I feel sort of allergic to that is probably just terrible. It's probably just really bad for me and my success in life.
Like you feel allergic because you couldn't imagine you doing something like that, or you wouldn't want to.
Well, because my response, because I feel negatively about that sort of thing. But that's like the kind of thing that is like good. that I'm like, oh sure. Oh, you just make like attractive character art that appeals to people, that people like and want to share and stuff. Well, good for you, I guess.
You make me sick.
I used to make me sick. I spent you come back when you were a real artist like me after you've spent 2 years doing a fucking Sonichu, a fucking big weird stupid like I don't even know what it's a fan comic, but it's sort of like I guess I would partially call it a sort of like performance art, in that it was sort of improvised on the fly in order to evoke a reaction from a specific person. A lot of it was, I don't know, whatever it is. I spent 2 years doing it, and if you didn't, fuck you.
I mean, we already knew that like mass appeal does not come from extremely niche things, and success often requires a bit of mass appeal, or at least some avenue by which you can tap that market. I feel like what's something like Slime and Punishment needs, like an evangelist. It needs like bards like explaining it, like the way that like Vadi Vidya like explains Dark Souls 2 to people, or Dark Souls in general to people. It's sort of on its own. Yeah. Dark Souls has Vati Vidya. Five Nights at Freddy's has Matt Pat. You need one of those for Slime and Punishment.
I feel like on its own, it'll just be met with bemusement. Like what am I supposed to make of this? So that's why I gotta write. So that's why I gotta write footnotes and errata and stuff. But like, is that enough? I don't know. I guess my hope for like the Kickstarter, right? Because like the way that I want to turn this all into I didn't waste my time is I want to make a book and sell a book, do a Kickstarter, sell the book. And so I guess I hope that just the nicheness and the inscrutability of it will be enough of a curiosity, enough of a novelty, that maybe people who don't even know me might hear about it in some way. Maybe when I do a big push to push the Kickstarter, maybe people would hear about it and be intrigued by it and be like, yeah, sure, I'll pick it. Yeah, what's this? I guess I'll grab one. Let me see what it's all about. That's what I hope. And I just don't know if it's true. I don't know if it'll work out. If it doesn't, I'll feel disappointed. You know?
Yeah. I've been feeling trepidatious about the Pumpkin Alley possible Kickstarter as well.
Yeah.
Because it's like, it's a very different thing to like fund a video game and to know how long it's going to take, how much money is required, where to put it, and like whether or not I have currently enough notoriety with this to get it to that level. Because like, what did my Load of Ghosts? It got like around 6,000, almost 6,666, I think.
Pounds,
yes. Which is amazing. For just the Load of Ghosts, but like Radcon 4 or something, Radcon 3, I forget which one. They made like 30 grand.
Yeah, Radcon 4 made like 32 or 34,000.
Yeah, and like, okay, well, we'll need a lot more than just that for a video game. But like, how do I don't think enough people know about it. So what if it fails? What if we just we can't get enough money to make Pumpkin Alley? I don't want to risk that. I want to risk it like, oh, well, I guess we can't make the video game. So I'm a little scared. I'm a little scared.
I mean, video game Kickstarters have a sort of track record. You know what I mean?
They have a track record,
a lot of them overpromise and things go pear-shaped.
Well, I guess a lot of them do. But like I'm looking at things like A Hat in Time and Hollow Knight and a lot of those projects, they had a lot of publicity before the Kickstarter started. So I feel like I need to like make the circuit, go to some games conventions and show off the demo, and then slowly be working on bits and bobs here and there before I like actually say, okay, video game now. But like, I don't know.
It's really rough. It seems like a lot of the big success stories out of like indie crowdfund gaming, they were like already successful before they even came out. Like Lisa had a big push. Like Jim Sterling was pushing Lisa. Andrew Hussey and a bunch of other people were pushing Undertale. Later Toby Fox and a bunch of other people. A lot of people were pushing like Yeek. And like how did I guess I guess the Yeek guys had made a game before, just like a game that nobody played. So I don't know how they got all these.
It's
I don't know how you get this shit.
Well, you just gotta get publicity, and to do that, you gotta have a cool thing to show people. And I feel like starting a Kickstarter before I have any, like, the PCP audience is so small now compared to where it was before. In terms of like people who would see the podcast and be like, "Oh, cool, Gibbs making a game." So much smaller than it would have been.
For sure, yeah.
And like I can't rely
all
on
the Nate heads and the Digi heads have all migrated to, I don't know, eat glue somewhere else, I guess.
Yeah, and then like it would be cool, but like if they could shout it out, but like I can't rely on that. And even then, well, I guess Nate is about the same, but Trixie is no longer a big draw, a big like force in, like, she tweets about something, nobody pays attention anymore. I don't think there's a small fan base that she has. And so like she made her biggest tweet in a while the other day, saying like, my video is going to be late because someone in my family died, and everyone was like, "Oh, I'm so sorry for your loss." Got 100 likes. It was a big tentpole moment. Well, I mean, it sucks that someone died, but
yeah, sure. It's probably like an uncle or something. I don't know. Gotta go to the funeral or whatever. Sure.
But yeah, it's like if there was like YouTuber power, I guess I could message a few people, but like not really. I would need to like gain some notoriety from the ground up, kind of. Not like completely from the ground up. I'm lucky I have like the platform I already do. So I can push it a bit, but like it's gonna take some doing before I feel like it's like going to work for a Kickstarter.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I don't want to wait too long either. So, that's been on my mind.
It's true. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I guess, man. I guess trying to be, you make sense. It makes sense to be like, well, I gotta, I want to try and have as much clout as I can before I launch the project. But how much can you get, right? I like, damn, if I knew how to get that clout, if I knew how to get those connections, get like big people tweeting about my project or whatever, like part of me wish I knew too.
Part of me is like, well, I mean, I could always just become a super mega star YouTuber by doing Hypocrite again. Which is like, everything's a gamble. That may not work at all. But it was the thing, like video game reviewer of that sort of a type of game. fan base built from that would be interested in a Pumpkin Alley.
Yeah.
So like that's something I've been thinking of. Like, should I cynically go back to making hypocrite videos for that? I don't feel like the time investment is worth it though, because to make good videos is very time intensive.
If your heart wasn't in it, I don't feel like they would be good.
No, I mean it wouldn't be like
that.
It wouldn't be like. I feel like the reason I got burnt out on Hypocrite was more that I was just sort of chasing algorithmic success and monetization, and I didn't really have a goal. I was just sort of like, I'll talk about this, I'll talk about that.
Yeah.
I feel like if I'm doing it for the purposes of funding a video game, there could be more motivation behind it, and it would be fine.
Yeah.
So
okay.
I'm just thinking.
Yeah. Fair enough. I don't know if it really makes sense to, that's I see the connection, but it's kind of like a totally different thing. Like I don't feel like that's the most direct way of like getting support for your game dev is to like throw yourself entirely into review videos on YouTube. You know what I mean?
True. It's not obviously a good thing
even
to
if
do.
it is the biggest like number generator for you.
I mean, it's really just like, how do you get people to know about anything? I have a YouTube channel. I don't know whether it's like because it's been dormant for so many years, if it's like algorithmically unviable anymore. I think that sometimes that happens to dormant channels. They just don't get pushed even if you start making new videos. But like
maybe
game dev vlogs sometimes get a lot of attention if they're interesting. So there's that. It's like I'm torn. I'm torn between stuff. Like I could spend my time working on other projects which are also niche comic stuff.
Yeah.
And I don't know how much that would help. I could stream more often. I could become a streamer. Like I'm just thinking of like how do you get this shit out there?
I mean, some people do just they make games and they just stream themselves working on their games.
I haven't seen any of those. I mean, I've seen devlogs on YouTube. I haven't seen streams about it though.
Yeah, I mean, I was gonna say Matthew Matosis does that.
But Matthew Matosis was like an already huge YouTuber.
Well, yeah, sure, he's kind of big, but I mean, he can't be the only one. I mean,
every viewer of the Pro Crastinators podcast should share and talk about Pumpkin Alley and send it to all your friends.
Well, I agree with that.
That's an easy thing to do. Just say, hey, play this demo. We're going to make a hotfix, actually, sometime in the future, next few days. Or maybe it's already out, just to improve a little bit of the jumping and a few glitches. So play the new version when that's out, even if you played the old version. It won't be that much different, but do it.
Man, I feel like, damn, okay, not to, well, I guess, sorry to change the subject, but it just dawned on me again how much I think I would say I fucked up because I had reasons for doing everything that I did, and I don't think it was like a bad idea, but I did really kind of pop my own bubble a bit with like the game, because I was really excited to see how everyone would respond to the game. I was really excited to see people like maybe talk about the game, maybe compare like, oh, how did it go for me? Like, how did I do it? Oh, how did you do it? Wait, does that work? Okay, maybe, I don't know. I was anxiously hopeful that maybe I would see some discussion about it. Maybe it would get people engaged, right? See people engaging with it. But I really popped my bubble by sharing it with the patrons, which I don't really regret doing, but I really I don't even really think about it anymore. I really feel as though, everyone's seen it already. Oh, everyone's already played it. That's not true.
No, I haven't
They
played
definitely they certainly have not played it. Almost nobody has in the grand scheme of things. Only probably like maybe 20 people have played it. If 20, something like that. But you know, they all told me what they thought, and so like, whatever. Never mind. I'm joking. Gosh, it will be pretty exciting. Even though it irrationally feels like it's already happened, it will probably be pretty cool anyway when I release it for real. What gets me motivated is focusing on that feeling of, but it's going to be so good when I release it. Oh, it's going to be so good when it's actually done and I put it out, and you know, people can see it and I can hear people's thoughts about it and stuff. So, you know, I did kind of kill that a little bit by sharing it with the patrons, but I mean, my patrons deserve it, so I should not punish them by slacking and dragging my feet just because I did that to myself. Yes. Okay.
Video games.
I think definitely this week. I think I definitely will have it done this week. Like the final page that I was describing, the 4 panels that have the same background, I will probably get that done today. Like it's really close. And then the final update, there's no way I won't finish it this week. Like there's just no way.
Never say that.
Unless
you play Noita for another 25 hours.
Unless I have some wacky idea that ends up being like, like that would be really good, but it would take a lot of work.
Oh, you know what would be really good? Another animation. Another video game.
I was considering possibly some sort of ending with kind of a sort of powers of 10 zoom out, you know what I mean? Do you know what I'm talking about?
No.
I mean like a zoom out from like, shows the planet, shows the galaxy, shows the universe, shows the dimensions, shows the like, you know, it's all it's all inside of a thing, inside of a thing, inside of a thing. And then it's probably like, wouldn't even take that long.
It's Digibroni's eye at the end.
Oh my god, you spoiled it. Yeah. No, that's not like that was going to be the joke, but that was like one thing. I was thinking like, okay, yeah, what if I do a sequence? Yeah, like a zoom out, and then in the zoom out there are a bunch of like stupid things, and one of them would have been inside Digibroni's eye. But that probably wouldn't have been the last thing. I don't know what the last thing
it's a reference to an old T-Bap joke.
It's a reference. Actually, there were... Oh, no, I had another idea. I guess I'll say it. Fuck it. 'Cause I don't know if I'll do it, but I was thinking... No, you know what? I don't want to say it. You know what? I actually don't want to say it, because I probably will do it, and I don't want to spoil the feeling... You know, I don't want to do more of what I've already done to myself, killing my my drive to complete it. So I'll just...
I know what it is. Phantom Horn zooms out, and Phantom Horn's fucking something. He's fucking the...
That's it. Damn. Fuck. Shit. Nah. Eleazar, bleep that out. Eleazar, we can't have them know. Eleazar, please. Eleazar, save me. Eleazar, punish Gib.
Yeah.
Gib's bullying me.
Hey, you get my good friend Eliezer just told me that your bullying been saying, please stop it, thank you. I'm Kanye West.
I don't know. That's my week. I didn't do anything.
I have been, as I said, I finished the ghosts. Most of the days was just sort of like setting up the sewing stuff and just sitting there listening to Ukraine podcasts and live streams.
I still don't
hearing about all that stuff while I was just like sewing little ghosts up.
I still don't really know anything about Ukraine. I mean, I hear stuff that's happening. I don't have like an informed opinion. You know, I guess my my take was like, war bad, Russia's doing war, that's bad. So Russia bad. Glory to Ukraine, Lamau. But also, like, I don't know, I've heard some people say that America and NATO kind of like sort of set this up on purpose. I've heard some people say like that. No, is that, I don't know if that's like some nonsense.
What I've heard is that there are people simping for Russia because they've like this Russian propaganda that makes this invasion out to be like a necessary evil because of American encroachment or something, NATO expansionism. Right. But like fundamentally, Putin just wants this country to be part of his Russian empire, and there's no like justification for that. The people of Ukraine did not want it, which is why there's a war. And that's about as simple as it can get. If Ukraine wanted to be part of Russia, then they could vote on it. They could just, they could do something about it. But like they don't. The democratically elected leader of Ukraine does not want to be part of Russia. Yeah, and he was like voted in with a large majority. And so, as far as I see, the invading to take back this land that used to be part of the USSR has no justification beyond, but I want it. It's mine. No. I am the big Russian man. I want it. And it's like, come on, shut up, you dumb fuck.
Right. Yeah, okay. Yeah. I just, that's mostly what I hear, but like I haven't looked into it enough to have an informed opinion on why the like, oh, this is actually like NATO's fault thing people are wrong or right or anything. I just I
mean, NATO is a coalition. It's like an organization of countries nearby Russia who are scared of Russia and do not want to be invaded by Russia.
Right. And
they are backed, or like US is part of it. And I think people who just hate the US think that like the countries within NATO are like puppet states for the US. And so they're like, oh, it's just the US meddling in European affairs. When it's much more like these European countries would like to remain like themselves. They don't want to be swallowed by Russia. That's the whole reason they joined NATO, and it was like a voluntary thing. And I don't know. There's a lot to hear about it, but like the idea that it's all the US's fault, and therefore Russian bombing and killing civilians to take over Ukraine is in any way justified is very strange, and I don't really know where their head's at.
Yeah,
because I haven't seen like any credible evidence of any kind that like what Russia is doing is good. Not that like you could say the US is meddling, and maybe that's true, but I haven't seen any evidence specifics. But like, let's say it's true, Russia is still also doing a bad thing by meddling in Ukraine. I think it would be better if neither the US nor Russia was trying to do anything.
I see.
So it's like there's no justification for the invasion, even if America is being a sneaky beaky, which is very likely because the US is a bit of a sneaky beaky all over the world.
We can be a bit of a sneaky beaky. It's a well-known thing. Yeah. Okay. That all seems cogent.
Yeah.
I want to hey, what are we going to do about Spotify and Apple Podcasts and stuff? I don't know how to do it. Tom does it.
We just gotta.
He's just not answering me. He just hasn't been around lately.
We just gotta go over there and get him out of his wheelchair, kick him down, and say, "Where's the podcast?" And he'll say, "Oh, I'm making a video game instead."
I've been uploading the podcast to YouTube for the last few weeks, which, like, It's okay. I'm not complaining, but like, yeah, I don't know how to do. He had like a thing. He had like a webhook RSS thing set up that like I think it automatically did the like Spotify, Apple Podcasts uploads and stuff, and I don't know how. I don't think I even have access to that, and I don't know how to use these platforms, and I've never interacted with them.
I mean, have you DM'd Tom about it?
I haven't DM'd him, but I've added him in the chat.
Maybe he's more receptive to DMs. I don't know. Maybe he has the chat muted or something.
He showed up to he doesn't want to talk about Spotify, but he'll show up to when Jesse complains. It's stupid. But whatever. I guess that's fine. That's how you want to be. Man, just help me out, Tom. People keep asking me. I just got a message on Twitter. It's like, Ben, please upload them. I want the episodes on Spotify, and I'm just like, I don't know how. I don't know how to help with that. I don't want to sound like ungrateful or anything. Like, you know, if it weren't for Tom uploading them to those other things, then they just simply wouldn't be there.
Yeah.
So I appreciate it and all, but I can't do it. I mean, I guess I could learn, but I don't want to. I don't want to learn Spotify or Apple Podcasts or whatever.
Well, go into Elden Ring and invade him and kill him.
Oh, it's that's the only way.
You gotta leave Elden Ring messages on the floor saying Spotify ?
Yeah. You just gotta get soapstone messages or whatever. It's you gotta add him on Elden Ring. It's the only social media he's using right now. Now there's an idea. Well, yeah, maybe I'll DM him about it. Could be helpful. I don't know. Do you want to maybe go to voicemails?
I want to briefly say to people waiting for their Lord of Ghosts book, I've got something happening on Monday tomorrow, but after that, I'll be packaging and sending out a big amount of the packages now that the ghost costumes are done. I'll make a Kickstarter like update about that. And I hope you like it. And I hope there's no problems in the postage.
I'm excited.
Ben, you haven't given your backer like mailing address stuff, I don't think.
Oh, like on Kickstarter?
Yeah.
Do I have to respond to the survey?
Yes. I mean,
I could just tell you.
Yeah, but like it's easier if it's all in one place.
Yeah. Did you send out like a backer, like a request for information?
Yeah, I sent out the survey.
When? Was it a while ago?
It was a while ago, yeah.
Oh, I must have missed it. Yeah, okay, I should do that. Everyone should do that.
Yes.
Yeah. All right, I'll have to fucking log back into my Kickstarter account that I haven't looked at in a while. All right. Yeah, let's do voicemails, shall we? Huh?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh no, I'm logged out of SpeakPipe.
You know what? I'll just post them in the chat because it just makes it easier. Because then I don't have to repost them for what's his name?
Eleazar.
Yeah. God, it's like I got the COVID brain fog today. What the fuck?
You're just getting old, Ben.
I'm actually got it.
You're getting amnesia.
Is it COVID brain fog? I mean, I didn't sleep like at all, so maybe that's why. But it's worse than usual today. Oh God. You know, I read an article Man, oh yeah, I saw. Oh god, yeah, I had stopped thinking about it, and then I saw an article about COVID brain damage and how, like, yeah, it makes you stupider. It damages your brain and it makes you stupider permanently.
Ooh. Good thing I didn't get it.
Well, okay. I guess I get permanently is. I mean, like, you know, who knows? But they did tests, right? They tested people. They did cognitive tests on people like before and after infection, and they did they did find a significant like change in performance in people afterwards, but also
did they account for anti-vax status? Like, what sorts of people were they?
Okay, I don't think it accounted for. I think this was like pre-vaccine,
right?
I think it okay, the worst cases, like the worst cases of it showed like a they gave it in terms of like standard deviations of like, you know, a typical score on these tests. You know, it dropped like, you know, more than a standard deviation. I think it said that like the effect was equivalent to about like 7 IQ points in the strongest cases. But on the other hand, it did correlate like how severe was your case to the effect. Like it's like the effect was present even in people that had mild cases, but it was like much stronger. It was stronger like the more severe your disease had been. Like if you'd been hospitalized, if you'd been in intensive care, you know, if you'd been put on a respirator, you know, the effect was stronger and all that. So I mean, I guess I can take heart because my case was mild, so if it was going to happen, it's probably a small effect, and who knows, you know, some amount of it is probably not permanent anyway, so maybe I only lost 2 IQ points and I'll get one of them back. I don't know. You know?
Yeah, I mean, whatever. You can like grind for EXP and put those IQ points back. Just takes a little time.
Yeah. Yeah, you know what? You're absolutely right. That's exactly true, and I don't have anything else to say about it. Okay. Anyway, enough about that. Let's hear from the first voicemailer, Son of Marowak. 3, 2, 1, let's jam.
Given, I played your demo. It was awesome. I really liked it.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
I collected all the those purple token things. One bit of not criticism, just
Please
advice.
criticize,
I don't know what you'd call it. There was a bit of glitchy. Like I had to like reset my position because Punk would just fall in place.
Yeah.
This took place in the the last like big room.
Were you jumping around on the side
point
mountains?
There are those 2 or 3 rocks that allow you to jump up to the highest platform.
Yeah.
And I could not, or I got to a point where Pump was like cut in between the rocks, and I couldn't jump because she was just stuck in place. So figured if that helps you at all.
Yes.
There you go.
We've looked at this. The hotfix that will be out or is soon to be out. We made a change where if you are stuck in the falling state and your position has not updated to anywhere significantly different, the game will understand that you are stuck, and you'll be able to land, and you'll be able to land on that part, and then from there you can jump away.
Oh, so
we fixed that. That doesn't happen quite so much anymore.
Really?
Yes.
That's interesting. So you can just that kind of seems like that means that there's now a lot more places you can land.
Yeah, maybe. I mean, a lot of the geometry was just sort of like, put it there, whatever. If people really want, they can jump, but it's not supposed to be there for jumping on. And it's fun to like not restrict the player. But like in like the actual level design, we're probably going to make it so that you can't sequence break quite so easily. We're going to like, have like very, not like super linear, but like linear enough that you don't like skip most of the content of the level if you jump up to a certain platform, which can happen with the thing. You can jump over and skip a lot of stuff, but that's not really a problem for the demo. But getting stuck a lot was definitely a thing. So we've solved if you're infinitely being falling animation or like sliding animation, you stand as long, like after a few seconds, it'll recognize you as being stuck, not moving, and you're able to like being the landing state. It will think of it as floor until you move away. You jump away, and then it'll be normal again.
This was actually, that was a thing. Actually, you know what? I forgot, but I had a similar thing in the Slime and Punishment beta demo. It was possible to spend all your slime and all your podrons and just have no ability to do anything. And you basically just couldn't take a turn. So yeah, and to resolve that, I added the menu. You can go to the menu and you can just restart. You can just like quit. That's sort of like the brute force. Oh, but also there's now like there's options there's menu options that don't require slime. So even if you're out of slime, I mean, you can, if you want, you can just dab. You can just keep dabbing until you die, I guess. If you would prefer, if you want to go out like a champ. I mean, obviously I can't remove the ability to run out of slime because that's like a core mechanic. So it's like, well, it wasn't the fact that you could run out of slime and be fucked. Like that's good. That's a feature, not a bug. The problem was that it would feel like, oh, well, now I can't do anything, and it's basically a soft lock. It's not like I lost. It's just like I cannot progress the game state. Yeah,
I think. I mean, you've already made the game, but like a way to make that quicker would be like if you run out of slime, you just die instantly.
I considered adding a suicide command that would basically be identical to just going into the menu and restarting, but I didn't do it because it seemed like it would just be, I don't know, I would have to do a bunch of work making like a whole new animation for it and adding it to the menu and all that stuff, and it just like kind of duplicates a function that already exists. It's just a restart button, which there already is one of those. And I mean, if you want to just kill yourself, you can just let yourself be killed. It's not hard. Wait, what? Fuck. Oh God, brain fog, COVID's back. What did you say? What am I responding to? Oh my God.
I didn't say anything.
No.
From before that?
You said
I said
you said something.
I said once your slime goes to 0, you could just die instantly, and that would solve that problem of needing to wait for death.
Like if you try to attack with 0 slime, it just kills you.
Something like that.
Yeah, I mean, in Endless War, if you try to attack with 0 slime, you just don't. So I was trying to duplicate the commands from that game. So yeah, so. It's just you just get a little pop-up command that's like, not enough slime to attack. Nope.
You can't fucking do
so
that.
Can't fucking do it. Next one is called Performance Artist. There it is. 3, 2, 1, go.
On episode 291, you all talked about whether Dry Dump December is art, bringing up the possibility of it being performance art, as well as the idea that art is anything intended to evoke an emotion in its viewers, which got me thinking, is bullying art? It's a performance intended to evoke an emotion in its audience.
You could say that somebody
I would say
could bully
that
someone
it could be.
Very... Like, there's an art to bullying. If you want to get the right emotion out of someone.
Is bullying intended to evoke a reaction in the victim, or is bullying intended to evoke a reaction in the bully? Is it to make the bully feel good?
I mean, normally I feel like it's like the reaction does the job of making the bully feel good for being powerfuler or like putting someone else down, right?
Yeah.
So,
yeah, I think so.
So it is for the bully's benefit that they do it.
I think so.
Or otherwise social clout. You know, people laughing at someone else makes them feel good. So that's why you would bully. There's no other reason.
Yeah, I feel like the point is not... Generally, the point of bullying is not to evoke a complexly nuanced feeling of self-hatred and low self-esteem in an audience of one, so to speak. unless it's art. It's not about the feeling you evoke in the victim, but about in like, you know, the people that see you bullying. They think it's really funny. Like, haha, yeah, that nerd deserves this.
Yeah, you could do a performatively bullying thing.
Yeah. Virtue signaling, they call it. I don't know what that means.
What's the opposite of virtue?
Vice signaling.
Vice signaling.
Vice
Look
signaling,
at how evil
baby.
I am.
Look, everyone goes, whoa! What a scallywag! What a rogue! What a lovable rogue with a dark streak to him. It's hot. That's the my art. I'm an artist, and my art exists to evoke a feeling in the audience that I am hot and that you should have sex with me. It's avant-garde. Lamau. Okay. Next one is called VVV Revelations to Ben Saint about Ben Saint from Gibbonus QT Pie at patreon.com. Okay. 3, 2, 1, go.
This is going to be completely irrelevant by the time you hear it.
Cool.
But the thing that I was saying in regards to Victor talking shit about
this is update on Yig, sorry.
From like years ago when he was just griping about gripes. It's nothing that he holds against you. He just was talking, and I was like, oh, I need to hear more people saying stuff like this about Ben Saint.
Okay.
Wait, no, this was not, this was VVV Revelations, sorry, this was the correct one. Okay, thanks for clarifying. If you want to hear people say stuff about Ben Saint, I don't know.
Go to Ben Saint's Discord.
That's true. Maybe someone will say something about me after I release Slime and Punishment. Then again, maybe not. So look forward to that, I guess. Or maybe don't. I don't know. Okay, next voicemail is called Update on Yig. 3, 2, 1, go.
Somebody asked Trixie, why did you take Void Gazers off the main Yig channel? And she responded, and I guess she didn't respond to it, but someone else responded saying, well, you know, it doesn't really feel like it belongs on this channel or whatever, you know, it doesn't meet the needs of this channel.
Crazy.
So she's basically admitting that you're right, Ben. So, yeah, she's a fucking idiot, like you said.
Right. Of course I'm right. Yeah. Doesn't fit the direction of this channel, which, despite all that stuff I said for like a whole year, is just anime videos now. Sorry, just anime videos now. Never mind all that other stuff. Ha ha ha. Oops.
It always felt like all of that stuff was clearly side channel content, like new and interesting, like experimental content, and the Digibro, the Digine, the Trixie main channel was always like the front-facing front of the store. Like, this is where I get my viewers.
Yeah, of course.
But like,
yeah, of course. Everybody told her that. Like, bro, this goes on the side channel. This is side channel content. What do you have a side channel for?
And what was their logic? It was like, that's where all the viewers are, so I'll put it there. They'll like it, I guess.
Yeah, it's literally just it's like a child logic. It's like it was like Well, it's like I have more subs on the main channel though, so more people will see it. Like, okay. Like literally just like forgetting what the purpose of a side channel is.
Subscribers are a harsh mistress.
It's true. It's sad. It's sad but true, but not actually sad. It's funny. Anyway, there's a part 2 update on Yig part 2. There it is. 3, 2, 1, go.
And I say we make her do you an apology for being such a fucking tool.
Yeah. Hey, yeah. Why didn't anyone think of that?
Yeah, do a what's the website where people write their signatures?
What?
Change.org or you, like
Oh, yeah.
Trixie
Start a change.org petition. Have Trixie apologize
Petition,
to Ben Saint. Yes. Definitely. You just need to get more signatures than she has subscribers. Get 300,000 signatures on that, and I'm sure she will see the error of her ways. It's okay. No hard feelings. Because I just got all her money. I just got all her money that she would have made from being on the podcast. It all just went to me instead, and Gib, I guess. So you know. Water under the bridge. That soothes the pain. Next video is called Spoody Meng's Spood Vers. 3, 2, 1, go.
Who's your favorite Spider-Man? And why is it noir?
Noir?
Is he one of the Spider-Men in the Spider-Verse?
Spider-Verse, I'm Red Man Noir. Literally Red Noir, because he's red.
I mean, there is a black Spider-Man, right? Is that like Spider Noir?
That was the Miles Morales. Miles Tails Prower is.
No, I mean, there's a Spider-Man with like a black costume. Is that Miles? Did they give the black?
He's got black
guy
and red,
a black costume? Oh, okay. I mean,
so.
that's fine.
It looks cool.
It does look cool. Not as cool as Gwen though. Gwen looks awesome. Spider-Gwen's costume is so fucking cool.
Yes.
We can all agree on that. She's the best looking.
But if I had to actually pick my favorite Spider-Man, it would be the 60s Spider-Man from the 60s Spider-Man TV show in color. Because it's so goofy looking. And there's like 100,000 memes of that show.
Oh, the old one with like them pointing at each other.
Yeah. It's just the funniest. I just love him.
That's where the song came from, right?
Spider-Man? I didn't know. Yeah, maybe
Spider-Man.
It's where it's from. It's probably the first Spider-Man media that has like audio, so probably.
Yeah, probably. Very funny. Yeah, it's pretty good. I guess I watched the Tobey Maguire movies, or I watched like 2 of them, and I guess those were pretty good.
Those are my close second. Tobey Maguire, Spider-Man.
I don't think I've seen any other Spider-Man movies than the Tobey Maguire, like the first 2 Tobey Maguire ones. I saw the one with the Goblin and the one with Doc Ock.
Oh, you didn't see the third one where he does the funny like Venom dance?
No, I don't. Is Venom in that one?
Venom and Sandman are in that one.
No, I didn't see that one. No. So I've seen the meme, the scene of him like being all emo or whatever, and like being all cocky.
Yeah, it was fun.
Yeah, it seemed funny. Seemed like one of those scenes. Seemed like a scene, kind of like the laughing scene from Final Fantasy X. That's awkward on purpose, and like they clearly made it awkward on purpose, but people point to it and laugh at it as though it's like awkward by accident. You know what I mean?
I think so.
I feel like people make fun of that. People made fun of that scene of Tobey Maguire like strutting around, looking like quote unquote cool, as though it's not obvious that he's meant to look like a doofus.
Yeah, well, to people, yeah, it's obvious because of the way people react to him in the film. Is like, they're embarrassed about what he's doing, and he's like, oh yeah, it's like it's clearly not a good look.
I feel like I've seen people talk about like how the movie was cringe or that scene is cringe because like.
Well, it's
I don't
supposed to be
know.
cringe.
I
It's,
guess
it's cringe that
yeah.
like he's being cringy, but he thinks he's not, and that's the cringy part. But not from a filmmaking perspective.
I feel like I've seen people thinking that it's that way by accident. I don't know.
I think I like Tobey Maguire a lot because the Peter Parker nerd aspect of that performance is much more believable. The other guys like Andrew Garfield and the new guy Tom Holland, they look like pretty boys. They look like they could be like jocks. Peter Parker, Tobey Maguire looks like a doofus, and that's great.
He does look like a doofus a little bit. I mean, he's handsome.
He's handsome, but like the
performance he makes a goofy face.
Yeah, he's good at that. He's good at looking like a goofy guy.
I mean, that's a talent. Okay, the next one. There's an image, but there's also a voicemail. Okay, let's listen to the voicemail. 3, 2, 1, go.
How do I send a link?
How do I send a link?
I guess you figured it out.
Yeah. Okay, so here's the image. Every step you successfully complete will kill one person. However, failing to complete a step kills 3 other people. Will you not participate and let 3 times as many people die, or will you show me your dance of death?
Okay. So it's Dance Revolution with buses and the people as like you did it. So you have to do a dance and as you murder people. And keep up the dance properly, otherwise more people will die.
This is just the trolley problem. Ethically speaking, this is just the trolley problem, but it's dancing instead of pulling a lever. So I guess you gotta dance. Yeah, I guess. Sorry, I guess I dance.
It's just like that moment in Spider-Man where the goblin has the people fall in the bus and the.
You never know when a villain will offer you a sadistic choice.
Here Spider-Man.
Will you dance, Spider-Man? Will you show me your dance of death? He-Man? Andre? Tell me more about your adventures in the African Sahara. Okay, sorry. What's that guy's name? Wallace Gromit?
Yes.
Classic. Good guy. Wallace Shaw, right?
I think I had the thing. Shaun, yes. Wallace Shawn. Shaun the sheep.
Wallace Gromit Shaun the sheep. Yep. Next voicemail is called, it's another image link, but there's also a voicemail for some reason. 3, 2, 1, go.
Ban.
Gross. I hate you. I hate that you said that right in my ear. In my right ear. In one of my 2 audio channels.
I was in my left ear. Who's right?
Well, me. You're left. Am I wearing my headphones backwards? Hang on. No, I'm wearing mine right.
Wait, am I wearing mine backwards? No, I'm wearing mine correctly. On my headphones, there's like an L and an R on each side.
Oh, you took the L.
I did take the L. The L wing.
You put it right on your left ear, like a good soldier. Well, I heard it in my right. I don't know. Okay, next voicemail.
Well, was there a link you said?
Yes, here it is. Right there.
I wish everyone into crypto goes to hell no matter what, says Timmy Turner.
Yes, time for, play the jingle, Eleazar, if there is one. It's time for Ben's Crypto Corner.
It's time for Fairly Odd Parents Corner.
My crypto update this week is that, I looked at it, and I saw that it went up. When the war in Ukraine broke out, it went up a bit, but then it went right back down again. So, that's it. Okay, play the jingle. Update over.
Love that corner.
It's down under 40. It's under 40. It shot up above 40 to like 44. It was down to like 36. Then it was hovering around 40. Then it shot up above 40 to 44. Now it's back down to
Down
under
to 30,
39,
40,
25, 56, 207, 98. Okay, that's
Radio not
enough
here I come.
of me for a while. What? Huh? We got something to say? Punk?
No,
Got something to say?
no.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Let's listen. You sit your white ass down and listen.
Okay.
To this next voicemail. 3, 2. It's called 2022. 3, 2, 1, go.
Just a little warning. I did some digging through some old files, and turns out this voicemail bullshit goes back a lot further than I realized. You're gonna see some dates, and you gotta see some dates. I don't know.
I don't
Yeah.
get
Okay.
it.
Then. Well, the next one is called 2011. So I guess this was a voicemail that this guy made and didn't send in 2011.
That was before we were even the Horseshoe Crew.
Wait a minute. Yeah, and then the one after that is called 2008. So, all right. Let's give it a... Oh god, these are a minute and a half long. All right. Let's try it. 2011. 3, 2, 1, go.
It's the new Pokemon.
Hello there. My name is Oblivion Fall. I have written this I've created this very special message for you. As you may notice, my voice may be starting to sound a little strange.
So it's a baby Oblivion Fall.
But that's normal, because my voice regularly screws up after a certain amount of time. I think you don't have anything to worry about. I'm only
It's just Oblivion Fall fucking around with a voice changer.
for me. So sit back, relax, and listen to my voice. I think I have a message for you.
Give me the message. Yeah.
It's that raw, like directionless teen fun.
I love having directionless teen fun.
It's just like when you don't nothing matters, but you're having fun anyway.
Next one is 2008.
Oh my
3,
god.
2, 1, go.
You are a bionicle, and I am a human. That's
We are
right.
not the same.
Scream or else. Oh no! Don't kill me! Save me, Christian! Save me, Christian! I'll never save you, Elliot. This is your doom because you have betrayed me.
Christian and Elliot?
Yes, you did. Remember? You made me be chewed by my dinosaur. Shut up, Elliot, or I'll hit you.
Thought-provoking.
I don't know why I really like that. It's just
So Eleazar... or not Eleazar. So Oblivion Fall would have been... In 2008, Oblivion Fall would have been about 1 year old, I think. So, yeah, that about tracks.
Cute. Kinda cute.
Kinda cute. Glad you've enjoyed yourself all over our damn podcast. I'm sure a 2-year-old you would be thrilled to know that maybe 2,000 people would hear that. That's if everyone listens all the way to the end. Questionable. Next voicemail is called What the Fuck Texas? 3, 2, 1, go.
Texas.
Yeah,
Is this about that?
Texas has passed a lot of some anti-trans legislation, which is I think it mandates, or at least makes it very much encouraged to out trans children to the authorities or to their parents. If if a person at school, teacher, knows that they're trans, they have to, or a medical professional. It's some bullshit to like get trans children like cured from their transness by parents who would want them to go to like conversion therapy camp, that sort of a thing. Really stupid. I haven't really looked into the specifics.
Excellent.
But it is very explicitly anti-trans, and there's nobody likes it. I don't know how it happened.
My plan is working perfectly. I'm passing all this anti-trans legislation to kill Trixie the Golden Witch.
But Ben, she's not in Texas.
Oh, fuck!
You dumb motherfucker.
Ah, shit. Well, better luck next time. Okay, yeah, I heard about that. I also heard, is it related to, I think it's not just Texas, but a bunch of states have passed some quote-unquote don't say gay laws
something like
that are like no books that have like gay people in them.
Yeah, it's
that's
literal.
Pretty good.
It's like state approved like book burning of queer like literature, and it's insane.
Goddamn political correctness. Am I right? Goddamn cancel culture strikes again. Am I right?
We gotta fight cancel culture with.
Am I right, my fellow
force.
base red-pilled, disaffected liberals? That seems pretty bad.
Yeah.
Hopefully it doesn't happen.
Oh no, it's already happened.
Okay,
the
but
bill is passed, and everyone's everyone's fucked up, and we just gotta undo it. But I don't know anything about all that.
Hopefully they don't actually like do it though. Hopefully they just kind of like.
I've seen at least one article of something bad happening as a result of the bill being passed already.
I don't like it when bad things happen.
No.
I'm against those as a rule. I just want to make my stance perfectly clear on bad things.
As a trans woman, I think bad things are terrible, and terrible things are even worse.
As a cis man, I acknowledge that bad things are terrible, but okay.
But who am I to say, really?
But nuclear war is actually very survivable. When you
have a bunker like me.
Yeah. Did you see that guy on Twitter? There was some guy on Twitter who had a thread about how like nuclear war is actually pretty survivable. You just got to start preparing for it. I guess there's sort of a point to be made there. It's sort of true, but also like
to what end are you saying that? I guess calming people down.
There is a certain.
I don't know.
There was a certain strain. There was a certain strain of liberal at the moment that is hysterical over the Ukraine stuff to the point that they are like, we should just start nuclear war. Like we should just do nuclear war against Russia.
No.
It's gonna happen anyway. Why delay the inevitable? We gotta take them out. Like there's just no other solution.
I mean, I agree that he should be taken out, but like, it's so much simpler to like keep the sanctions in place and let Russia just starve itself out of all its money, because it's not like economically in a very good position already.
Yeah.
It could not. The funny thing about like the invasion is that it very much felt like Putin wanted to end it by just posturing and like bluffing about an invasion and hoping that they would back down and, you know, not talk with NATO. Ukraine should not talk with NATO, and if you do, we'll invade. And NATO was like, fuck you. Hey, what are you doing? And like Putin was like, okay, I've made the threat. They've called my bluff. I guess I'll just have to do the invasion. And he's like, the initial invasion force was really prepared to go in. Yeah. So it feels like it was a bluff that just got out of hand. I feel like choking them economically will stop them more than actual like combat. We don't need to start doing any of that stuff.
I watched a video, another video by Patrick Boyle, the finance guy. He had a video about like the sanctions on Russia and about like, yeah, I guess they had, he said that the war is costing them like $20 billion a day, and that like most of their money was in like overseas, like most of Russia's like monetary assets were in like, some of it was in Russia, some of it was in China, so that's safe from sanctions, but like 2/3 of it is like overseas and has now been frozen and they can't get it. And they only have maybe like a few $100 billion left. Yeah. And like they just can't keep doing it unless they get some more money.
They'll keep like the war going until they literally can't pay for it anymore. They may take over Ukraine, but they will not be able to like hold it for any significant length of time to do anything. I feel like they're going to like posture. They're going to threat like, if you dare do anything, we got nukes, you know. And it's like, oh shit, they got nukes. But like
they do got nukes though.
I feel they're gonna like run out of like money to launch the nukes. They're gonna press the nuke button.
Well,
and
they already
there's gonna
have
be no
the nukes.
power left. No, but like there's like we can't
got no money
it.
to buy batteries to power the nuke launcher though.
It's like whether or not nukes are fired is really just down to whether Putin is like sane or not, and we don't really know that. But like in terms of like going to war with them, like actually with our own stuff, that would warrant nukes being used by Russia, which would end the world.
Wait, so, like if we use nukes on them, you're saying that would warrant
if we started using nukes or even just like missiles, and Russia would have more of a reason to actually use their nukes. But right now, when they're just doing a little invasion, it's just we do a little invading. We do a little invading. We do a little blowing up of civilian hospitals and stuff.
I mean, you got to break a few eggs.
You got to break a few eggs to kill a few chickens, you know.
Yes.
So, but like nukes from Russia's perspective are such a wild, like it's literally just a suicide button. They would not advantage Russia in the invasion. They would just cause retaliation and world like apocalypse. So like Putin would have to be actually insane to do a nuke. Yeah. Unless he was being physically attacked by like an army, in which case he might actually do it.
Maybe.
So it seems like sensible response is just keep the sanctions on until he runs out of money. Or I mean, until he retreats. That is.
Boy, gosh, I mean, damn though. Like, can you imagine if they just started firing nukes? Like, can you fucking imagine?
I could imagine. I guess. I probably would be dead very soon after I hear about it because I live in London.
Do you think
London might be a target?
London might be a target. I'm in. I'm a bit. It's a bit. I guess it depends on like what kind of bomb it is. I wonder about this. Like if they nuked Boston, like, am I like close enough to the center of the city that like would I be vaporized? would I be
Well-
like, would I get fallout? Like what would the impact on me be if, for instance, Boston was nuked?
I watched a video in my recommendations, the Curse Kazat video about what if you were nuked.
Yeah,
and it was years old, so it was like everyone.
Damn, that's
like,
what I want to know. That's exactly what I want to know. I should watch that video.
Yeah, let me find. It's graphic, but it's like informative, so you will learn. How do I
because I
spell
know,
Curse Kazat?
it's not like everybody in Hiroshima and Nagasaki like died. I mean, a lot of people did, but like a lot of the city was like damaged. But it wasn't like completely like craterized, No.
There's a part in the middle where you will be turned to atoms, and after that, there's like the wind, the air pressure would like knock houses down, and then the mushroom cloud would go up, and then the wind would be sucked back in, so another like shock wave would go back, and then also before the wind there would be like a heat wave, so things that could catch on fire within a large radius would just spontaneously catch fire. You might not die from that, but like your skin would burn like in like a sunburn like instantly.
Jesus.
And then after that there would if it's
hot enough to catch fire, that would burn your skin, right?
It would burn your skin. Your clothes would be on fire.
Jesus Christ.
It's a nightmare. And then after that, there would be very little potential for aid for a very long time after. Like because you can't
radiation?
Not because of that. I mean, infrastructure would be damaged, roads would be blocked, people would be trying to get and helicopters can't really get that close for a while. So you would have to like walk out of the city.
You mean for like days?
Could be days, could be months. I mean, I can't remember exactly what they say, but watch the video. It's good and scary.
Yeah, maybe I will.
I feel like if London, the central London was nuked, I would not be hit because I'm in the suburbs, but I would definitely probably get radiation poisoning afterwards. And everything would be terrible forever.
Hold on. Let me see. Let me just I'm just curious. I'm going to see like how far am I from like the center of downtown Boston? Let me just get a quick idea here. Okay, where am I? I'll type my address in here. That's 2,000 feet. That's 1 mile. That's okay. I'm maybe like 4 miles, like 3 or 4 miles out from like central downtown Boston. I don't know. What do you think that means for my odds?
I can't remember the thing in the video. What are they? Where's that? Like a radius of about. They don't put it on screen. They talk about it. Like they say, of a radius of about something miles would be this. Then this radius would be it would be radiation. There would be like black rain. Black, like toxic rain, I think, can happen. Like in like Rose Grimdark, when she gets in Homestuck. And it's like, it's the toxic particles from the explosion, radioactive, would get turned into like sooty, like black rain, which would come down and just, infect you with radiation. It would be terrible.
I was reading like, I did read a little, I think it was like a government instruction thing about like what to do if a nuke happens. And they said like, number 1, like get inside, stay inside. If you were outside, first thing to do, take your clothes off, get rid of your clothes, wash your clothes, take a shower, get any like residue off of you is like priority number 1.
Yeah. Assuming that like water mains have not been burst and you actually have water.
Yeah, true. Geez. that is actually kind of a big if now that you mention it.
It's like the damage to infrastructure It's not just like the roads will be inaccessible. It's like power will be out, water might be not running, and people might like die of thirst before anything else.
Jeez.
If they're stuck in a city in between, like in rubble and all that. You gotta be very far away from a nuke to not instantly feel the effects.
Hold on. How far is safe from a nuke? How far is safe from a nuclear bomb?
The moon.
Okay. Damage zones after a nuclear... Oh, God. Oh, hey. No, this is great.
This is not great.
This is lovely. No, this is one... actually... Nah, here. This is what I wanted. Check this shit out. Check this shit out.
I'm checking it.
Here, I posted it. Okay. So it depends on the kilotonnage of the payload, obviously. So for a 10 kiloton bomb, I would be
nukes or just bombs?
Well, I mean, this is from a website for damage zones after a nuclear. Here, I'll post the website. Damage zones after a nuclear detonation, idealized maps. So, yeah, for a 10 kiloton bomb, I would be either in the light damage zone or maybe just outside of it. I would be on the periphery of that coveted light damage zone. Baby.
Why is... Alright, I'm trying to find sites and they're like saying, you can't read our site. We don't want you to. So I left.
Wait. I'm gonna do... Oh, you get paywalled?
Not paywall, it was just sort of like, we're just being stupid right now.
Okay, hold on. I'm gonna find out exactly. I'm gonna find out exactly how far this is. This is gonna be great. Yeah, I'm like 3 3/4 miles, almost 4 miles. So I'm like right on the outer edge of the periphery of a 10 kiloton light damage zone. So I'm good. light damage. Who cares about light damage?
All that might happen is like all your windows will explode.
No prop. Okay. Let's hear it. Light damage zone. Are you reading what it's describing here?
Let me go to the...
Here, I'll read it out loud. Light damage zone. Damage is caused by shocks similar to those produced by a thunderclap or sonic boom, but with much more force. Although some windows may be broken over 10 miles away, the injury associated with flying glass will generally occur at overpressures above 0.5 psi. What? This damage may correspond to a distance of about 3 miles from ground zero. Okay, so maybe there could be some injury from broken glass from ground zero for a 10 kiloton nuclear explosion. Damage in this area will be highly variable as shockwaves rebound multiple times off of buildings, the terrain, and even the atmosphere. As a responder moves inwards, windows and doors will be blown in, and gutters, windows, shutters, roofs at lightly constructed buildings will have increasing damage. Litter and rubble will increasingly move towards ground zero. There will be increasing number of stalled and crashed automobiles that will make emergency vehicle passage difficult. Blast overpressures that characterize the light damage zone are calculated at about 0.5 at psi at the outer boundary. This is not that descriptive. All it's just saying is that, yeah, maybe some windows will be broken. Probably not many, but yeah, no shit, more windows will be broken as you move closer to the damage zone. Thanks for explaining that for me.
Just pre-break your windows.
So, yeah, might have some broken windows. But would there be fallout? It might depend on, like, the wind. Like, it might depend on, like, the way the wind is blowing.
I mean, there was a little bit of a scare earlier about Chernobyl. Because Russia, like, took Chernobyl area. And, like, Chernobyl, like, spread when it melted down. way back when that happened. Like it was like radioactive dust flew all over Europe, and that was just a power plant. That wasn't even a bomb.
Yeah.
So like the dust from a nuclear explosion in Boston, depending on how nukes spread that around, I would imagine the dust would spread all over the U.S. depending on wind patterns, and then it would,
all over the East Coast probably. Yeah. Nah, I'm sure it wouldn't cause any problems. Nah, it'd be fine.
Talk about 9/11.
Talk about this would be way cooler than 9/11 if they nuked Boston. This is depressing.
Yes.
I mean they're probably not going to do that.
They're probably not, but like we can't know that until the future.
There's probably not going to be nuclear war, probably not going to be nuclear war. If there was, I feel like Boston is not the highest priority target. Like, what are the odds they would target Boston out of all places? I mean, probably not the highest, not the lowest either. It's probably like maybe 8th or 9th down the list. Washington, D.C., New York City,
Los Angeles? Probably not.
Maybe.
That's more of an entertainment hub than anything else.
I guess, well, actually, I mean, if they're going for the East Coast, actually Boston would probably be like, pretty high up on the list. But why would they go for the East Coast? Why not the West Coast?
The thing I think about is like there's no use worrying in your day-to-day about nuclear Armageddon because I don't think you could really do anything about it.
You could maybe prep for it, I guess. You could fill your bathtub with water.
And then slurp it out when the time comes.
I mean, yeah. That's right. That's correct.
I don't know. It's not to like act like it's not going to happen, but to not like stress out over it because I mean, maybe it'll be alright.
Sure. I mean, I can't do anything about it. I don't know. Okay, well, I feel like we've covered this. I feel like we've said all there is to be said about nuclear Armageddon.
The PCP is your premier source of news and factual
You don't
information.
need any other coverage than what we offer you right here.
Yes.
The next voicemail... Oh, sorry, I skipped one. Whatever. This one's called Farmers Have No Standards. 3, 2, 1, go.
Dudes, if you want to have, confirmation that Kiwi farmers have no moral standards, then look no further into Ben Saint's own thread. People are literally defending Trixie over the fact that Ben is profiting off the Blu-rays, and therefore her work, and clearly avoiding the fact that she spent half a decade procrastinating on making the Blu-rays and failed delivering on other Kickstarter promises.
Yeah.
Pretty wicked stuff. So continue to buy more Blu-rays off of Ben when Trixie finally makes her mode. It'd be totally hilarious.
Kiwi Farms will... It's funny because, in Trixie's thread, they hate Trixie. They'll say whatever, they'll say mean things. But then in my thread, which has not updated in a while, it's been dead for, quite a while. But yeah, in any given person's thread, they'll just say bad things about so and so, and they'll do whatever they have to do. They'll praise whoever else they need to in order to make the person that they're here to hate on look bad. They're just there to hate, which is I guess that's cool.
More like wee farms.
More, I'm glad somebody said it. More like wee farm. Yeah, it's good. So, pretty cringe. Pretty cringe. Anyway, right. The one that I skipped is called. I posted it. Sorry, I'm dumb. It's called Nikola Tesla was right. It will transform your entire DNA. 3, 2, 1, go.
Oh no! A tone?
Yep. There it goes.
What am I now?
There goes my DNA. It's okay, because
what
COVID
happened?
already fucked my DNA up. All those spike proteins already
Did I
have
get
infested
more or
my
less
DNA.
chromosomes? That's what I want to know.
I'm more COVID than man. You got more. I hope I got more chromosomes so I can be like the like ancient Egyptians that were like 30 feet tall, and that's why they built statues that size, because they were life size, because they had more chromosomes.
That's why they built the pyramids. They just picked up the bricks and put them down.
They were just really big. They were just trying to build like a chair, but then they were like, but let's just make it pointy on top, I guess, just because it's funny.
But where's the giant Egyptian skulls and skeletons to prove such this?
Well, they went back to the home. They're either in Atlantis, or they went back to the home planet of the Hebrews, or they were they joined Satan when they did the Lucifer experiment, or don't ask stupid questions. There's reasons for all these things.
Maybe the Sphinx has like a giant skeleton inside it.
Oh, he's holding all the giant bones.
Yeah,
all the giant bones are in there. If only there were some way to dig through solid rock. Alas, we'll never know. The next one. Oh shit! Well, there's an image, but there's also a whatever voicemail. So
it will transform your entire DNA. Wow.
The 528 hertz frequency. We've found the magic frequency. Oh, here it is. Crazy. 528 hertz this whole time.
Wow, nobody's done that before? That's the hertz? They just haven't tried that one?
Who would have guessed? All this time I've been blasting 528 hertz over the airwaves. I didn't even know it was going to transform all this DNA. That's crazy. All right, let's listen to the voicemail. 3, 2, 1, go.
Ew.
Gross. I hate it. Okay, cool. Thanks. Next voicemail is called Nomar Club. From shitty dating advice at oldpcp.com. Yes, we remember when we used to sometimes give dating advice? That was funny. That was pretty epic.
Yeah, it was amusing.
Just every once in a while. We gotta bring it back. Okay. Next one. 3, 2, 1, go.
Hey, what's up, guys? Sorry, I haven't made a voicemail in a while, or ever. I started listening around Redcon 4, and although I've catched up with basically all the backlog, I still haven't heard the lore about Ben Saint being the king of fives. How about that?
Oh.
And if you feel like going into it, how was dating for you?
How was
all the past couple of years, COVID and all, and before that? Do you concern yourselves with mortal trifles like dating? And like, do you even care?
The King of Fives thing, that was like a joke that a friend made about me, because I guess he thought that all the girls I was seeing at the time back then, I guess he just didn't think they were very attractive.
Oh, I get it. Yeah.
But that guy, I mean, I'll just say it. That guy's a chubby chaser. That guy only likes fat girls. So I mean, different strokes for different folks, I guess. I don't know if everybody would agree with his assessment, but that's okay. He's entitled to his opinion. It's fine, I'm not gonna judge. I don't judge him. I don't know why he had to fucking do me like that, but okay. It's my heart. Okay. Cramp. Anyway, dating is bad, and I haven't done it in a while. Listen, I'm making my masterpiece. All right, I'm making my masterpiece.
I got no time for trifling.
No time for trifling. Can't let bitches get me down. Man, I was thinking, man, some people like have a conversation about like, what are we gonna eat today? Some people do that like every day, like with their girlfriends or whatever, with their husband or whatever. Some people talk about that all the time. Can you imagine?
I guess so, but wouldn't be that much to imagine. I don't know why I would bother imagining it.
I'm just glad I don't have to do it. I'm glad I don't have to like have a conversation about it. I'm just glad, you know. I like being in control of my own destiny. I like that I don't have to worry about like what another person's doing or what they're eating or what, just for instance, what they're eating. I just have my shit in the fridge and I just go to the fridge and I eat it. And I don't have to think about anything else. I have no other considerations.
And
that's good. That's how I like it. So that's what I think about dating. The food concerns are just too pressing. I can't deal with it.
Dating is scary.
Yeah.
I don't feel like I am cool.
Women
therefore
are bad. Women are bad, and they should leave me alone. That was a joke.
That was a joke. That was just. I'm not actually misogynistic. It's a joke.
I'm actually misogynistic. Sorry. Women. Listen, ladies. Sorry. I'm so sorry. You have it so rough already, and I'm just making it even worse for you. Shit. Is there anything else to say about that?
I don't know. What's the app? Tinder? I hate it. That's my opinion on dating. Just makes me sad. Just makes me depressed looking through that.
I haven't looked at it in a while. You know, I have like a shit. I think I might have had like renewed a subscription to it or whatever this past year without even noticing because I just wasn't paying attention. I have like that. I haven't looked at it in a long time. There was a time when I used it a few years ago to pretty decent success. And then I don't know if I changed or the app changed, but then like I tried using it again maybe a year or two ago and it was like total failure. Like
I've definitely heard of like because the whole point of their business model is that people are lonely and they stay alone. So you have to pay out the ass to get like actual matches. And they've just increased that aspect of the app more and more.
Well, I did. Like, okay, I'll say it. Yeah, I did.
I
was
remember
a sucker.
You did, but like, have you did that? Was the last time you did it? Were you paying?
That was the last time. No, the first time when I was using it for free, it was when it worked, and it was fine. Yeah, and then 2 years ago, I put some money, about 2 years or something like that. I put some money into it. Whatever. I got like a premium membership. I got some super likes or whatever bullshit. I think I paid like maybe $70 for like a year subscription or something. You know, whatever. Yeah, pretty lame, but whatever. I did it, and I got nothing, and I was just I swear it used to work. I swear I used to get results on it, and then when I went back to it, just nothing. Just I don't know. I don't know why. I have no. Again, I don't know if I changed or the app changed or what. Hope it wasn't my fault. I like to think it's not my fault. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know about that. Anyway, that was disheartening, and I haven't thought about it in a while. Yeah. Okay, next one is no voicemail, just an image.
I like these fish, these pogfish.
Like mud. no, watch, average Ben enjoyer. Yeah, just
coming out of that,
out of the mud. Yeah, out of the slime. Yeah, he knows what's up. These two idiots. These two idiots are just they wouldn't know quality content if it fucked him in the ass. And so it will. Right now. Anyway, next voicemail is called Comrade Discount. Let me get that right here. There it is. Okay, 3, 2, 1, go.
Hello, comrades. Nikolai would like to buy a copy of Road to Raggun. However, Nikolai no have a lot of money, because Nikolai buy lots of vodka. So Nikolai would like to know, Nikolai get comrade bonus, or comrade discount for Nikolai. This is Nikolai comrade. Let Nikolai know.
I mean, I don't care. If you make me a funny, if you send me a message or an email that's funny enough, yeah, I'll probably send you one for a discount. Yeah, whatever. I don't care that much. I'll give you like $10 off. Just pay for shipping, whatever. I don't care. But just make an effort. Yeah. Honestly, if when people ask me like, hey, I can't, I kind of like don't want to like pay full price. Like, can I get a discount? I'm usually just like, yeah, fine. You know, because like most people wouldn't bother. If you want the thing enough that you're coming and asking me for it, but you're kind of like embarrassing yourself, like, I'm poor though, but like I really want it. I'm usually just like, oh, this person actually wants it. This person's putting some effort in. Oh, they want the thing. Oh, they should have the thing. Okay, we can give you half price.
I mean, you've already got them printed, so you just need to shift them anyway. So
I still have maybe like 40. I still have maybe like 40 copies in a box, maybe 30, something like that. I've got. I may never move them all, and that's okay. Okay, next one is called... Oh, it's no voicemail, it's just a question. Is Tom the new former PCP member? No. He just hasn't been around lately.
He just hasn't, yeah. I mean...
I assume
he has said that the new PCP recording time's too early for him. And nothing has been done by anyone to change that or solve that.
He did say that, but he didn't like say that he wanted it changed back.
Yeah, so
I mean, if he wanted it changed back because he wanted to be on, we could do that. But I don't know. Yeah, whatever. He could if he wanted to, we could talk about it. But he has not been a presence. Like I said, he has not responded to any of my questions about the Spotify stuff or anything. I don't know. Maybe it's Saberspark stuff. Maybe it's Elden Ring. Maybe it's little column A, little column B. Next voicemail is called Jesus Christ Superstar. Wait, wrong number. Here, Jesus Christ Superstar. 3, 2, 1, go.
Hey, Ben. Is Jesus Christ Superstar your favorite musical?
Probably, yeah.
I've noticed that you've referenced it a lot over the years. Just curious.
Yeah, I haven't watched a ton of musicals or anything, but I really, really liked the old 70s Jesus Christ Superstar.
Yeah. I've since seen that film.
Yeah.
It's pretty good.
I love it. I was so into it. I know all the songs. It rules. I'll continue to reference it, probably for the rest of my life. Next one is called You've Forced My Hand. Okay, 3, 2, 1, go.
Since you couldn't understand my $1 mic, I became a cyborg to output clean MP3 files.
Okay.
Enjoy the recording of police report I happened to intercept with my antennae.
So why did you break into this house? The owner is beyond poverty, there is nothing to steal. They are even churning cards. That's how bad it is.
Churning cards is what rich people do, actually.
What do you see?
An attractive female with unusually large breasts.
This isn't female. This is Ben Saint, the owner of this house. I couldn't stop thinking about this picture. Ben Saint with large mommy milkers. So I've been sneaking into his house for last few months and added estrogen into his sparkling water.
What a noble goal. You are free to go, young man, and keep at it.
What do I think? I think there's a lot going on here. All sides make some good, excellent points. You know what? Speaking of sparkling water, let me grab one out of my little mini fridge.
It sure would be nice if it was as easy as that. Just putting a little E into some water.
Hey, by the way, I don't know if that guy maybe is listening, but this is the mini fridge that a guy bought me after I won Noida on Twitch that one time. So if that guy who bought me a mini fridge for beating Noida is listening, thanks for the mini fridge, dude.
Crazy.
Yeah, that was crazy. Man, it's... How often do you stream these days, Gib? Like, occasionally?
Yeah, just occasionally. I streamed, like, twice in a row the other day.
I saw you tweeting that you were going to be streaming.
Yeah.
I think probably not streaming ever is probably a big mistake for me. Because, like, you know, sometimes people would watch it, and sometimes people would get excited, and sometimes people would do things like pledge me some money or buy me a mini fridge. And that was pretty crazy. I feel like I might gain... It's like an 80-20 rule. I feel like maybe I would gain, 80% of the benefits of streaming if I streamed maybe 20% as much. Like, if I just maybe did a stream like once a month, maybe people would appreciate it.
Yeah, of course.
So it's probably stupid that I never do it, like, on my channel.
I mean, when I stream, a lot of the time I don't really know what to play.
Yeah.
And then I'm doing it, and I'm like, oh, there's technical problems. Oh, oh, I don't know what to say. It's like, it's not always... Part of it feels like it could be nice and relaxing and just chilling out. But I get all worked up about, like, people enjoying it or not. When I really shouldn't.
Yeah. Probably just enjoy it yourself, and then people will hopefully enjoy it as well along with you. I mean, Noida is like the only game that I play anymore, like these days. So I mean, I guess if I was gonna stream a game, it would probably just be Noida.
Yeah. I've been playing like Animal Crossing Pocket Camp, which is a mobile game. It's not something to stream. Not that I would know how to stream it from my phone. And then the other thing I've been filling my time with is Solitaire online. And it's like, what a stupid set of things that I'm constantly doing. Surely I could be playing like some cool thing for people to pog about.
Possibly.
I just never feel like it.
We'll never know. Yeah. I don't know. Maybe I'll change my life around in some way after I finish Slime and Punishment. Or maybe not. Guess we'll see. Anyway, next voicemail is called Gib Good.
Wow.
3, 2, 1, go.
So anyway, it's kinda unfair that Ben gets all the attention. Gib, you are a cutie. And that game demo is pretty pog.
Thanks.
Always wanted to chuck useless liberal zoomers with their iPhones at collectibles as anarcho-communist spitting literal fire. You fulfilled my childhood dream. Thank you.
Hell yeah. You're welcome.
This reminds me, I'm curious. I was going to say this after the first voicemail from Marowak about collecting all the fairy bits. I wonder how long it takes most people. I feel like, because I was looking for those last bits a long time. I feel like I was dumb. The last bits that I found, it took me about 2 hours to get the last ones. And the last ones that I found were in a cave that were at the beginning. They were near the beginning of the game.
Oh,
so
yes, you said that.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
had missed an early secret, and then it took me a long time to go back and find it again because I was like, so I don't know.
Yeah, I've been looking at like people's playthroughs and stuff. By the way, if anyone wants to like record a video playing the game, I will watch it because I need to know what people like tend to do when they're playing the game for the first time. Good research potential there.
Yeah, for sure.
Because a lot of people do see that after a second. But some people do just walk past it. It is
You mean that secret?
That secret, yeah.
I completely didn't even notice any damn thing.
You gotta be super smart. That's what you gotta do.
Unfortunately, Gib, the COVID brain fog reduced my IQ point by exactly the 1 point that made the difference. Unfortunately, I failed my my spot check.
Well, this game's not for you. There's no easy mode.
No. I lost the game. I mean, I beat it, but I beat it like bad, so I lost. The way to lose the game is to beat it. But I didn't find the last lizard. Or no, there's more lizards.
There's more lizards.
There's more lizards. Yeah.
Than the ones you found.
Has anyone found I don't know. Has anyone found the most lizards?
I haven't seen posts about it. So I don't think so. I don't think anyone's found all the lizards.
Steel Viper showed me the red lizard. She was like, "Hey, I found this lizard," and then didn't tell me where.
Well, you got to play the game. You got to find it.
I told her where I found my goddamn lizards. Oh well. That's just damn.
The first person
damned impolite.
The first person to prove they have found all the lizards, I will shout out on Twitter. I will say, "Well done."
Yeah. Maybe I'll give people a chance. Maybe I'll give people a chance to shoot for that. Cuz I mean, I'm at 4 and there's at least one more. Did you say there were maybe you didn't. I forget if you said how many there were or not.
I forget as well, but I won't say it. I will allow people to be frustrated and not know anything.
Yeah, someone will be like, "I found this many," and that'll be the right number, and you'll be like, "Oh, okay, you did it." Well, there's at least 5, I know. Yeah. Okay, next one is called The Real Tommy Oliver. Posting. There it is.
Slim Shady?
Perhaps. 3, 2, 1, go.
Ben, I warned you, but you didn't listen. I am minting all your stuff on the blockchain, right, now, and I am going to sell it all for huge money.
All my stuff.
Huh? Who is that? Some mustache guy.
Oof.
Tommy Oliver? But why? Did you shoot me?
Maybe this is just the hippie, bleeding heart artist in me, but I think there's more to life than profit. Call it soul, call it passion, call it just chilling the fuck out. But I like being able to leave my job at the door, sit down on the couch, and just play a fucking video game.
Then you shot the wrong person. We all just slaves to those in power, fighting for breadcrumbs that follow their table.
I love the imagery of Tom shooting someone
just
and immediately talking
explaining.
like a YouTuber.
Yeah.
doing a little bit of a tuber voice explaining the rationale.
Yeah. That's what Saberspark would be like if he shot you. He'd be like, "I'm just saying, all I wanted was a reboot of SpongeBob, but they had to make them babies for some reason, and I don't get it." Just unloading a clip into me for some reason about that. Okay, next one is called "I Got Yo Intro Dog Right Here." 3, 2, 1, go.
Welcome to the PCP for all your gaming developer needs. Gaming for you.
Yes. Intro! We found the new intro!
Wow.
Just put a sick beat over it, and we're good to go. Eleazar, you know what to do. Next voicemail is called "Don't Forget Your Website," and then a cute little emoji. Wait, let me post the emoji. I like these. Yeah.
Oh, a little Japanese one.
A little Japanese one. I like them. I used to be a patron of JapaneseEmoticons.com, but I stopped because I kind of quit using those. I kind of quit using them. They were sort of a thing that I used a lot for a while, but I sort of fell out of the habit, and I was like, well, I just gotta let that website die. I was one of like 6 patrons that it had. Now there's 5. Anyway, yeah, here it is. It's called "Don't Forget Your Website." 3, 2, 1, go.
Could you upload the MP3 podcast to your website, pretty please?
I don't know how. I've never done it before. Tom did it.
If only Tom wasn't busy barging into people's voicemailers' rooms and shooting them dead, he could get the audio sorted.
I would do it if I knew how. I would do it if I knew how, dudes. It's a bit of a bummer. It's a bummer that people like they want the episodes on these platforms and they can't get them. I mean, sorry. Shit. Okay. Yeah. Okay, we've been over that. Anyway, next one is called "Ain't It Really Sus When People Use They Them for Out Trans Women?" 3, 2, 1, go.
What was that sound effect?
Was it I don't know. Yeah, sometimes it's a little bit sus.
It's
sometimes it can be.
Sometimes it's I would say that I sometimes accidentally, without really thinking, default to they them.
Yeah.
For trans women.
Yeah.
Not because of any of like transphobia reason. It's just sort of like they're different now, and I've got to like I use they them like for people normally anyway, but when it's a trans woman, you should make an effort to not use they them and instead use their or trans anyone.
Well, I mean, if you use it for everybody,
like
I think
they,
it's
them, or
if you use
she, her, or he, him, whatever.
I mean, if you're using they for everybody,
yeah,
then it's okay. But nobody does that.
It's like that's why I wouldn't say it's sus. I would say, you can tell when somebody's avoiding saying a pronoun that's the one they don't want to say.
When you know, it's sus when you know that they know that this person is a she, and it seems like they're deliberately not saying it.
Yeah,
there's
if you just say
sometimes
it once, it's fine, but like
it's not sus in and of itself, but it can be a little sus for sure. Sure. Yep. Okay. Nothing else to say about that. Next one is Ben's weekly reminder. Play Deltarune Chapter 2. Oh yeah, I should do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You should stream it.
Should stream it. We've been saying we should stream it for months now.
Well, no, I mean you could stream it, and then I would watch you on like a Ben Saint stream.
Damn, I guess I could just stream it, huh?
Because it'd be like so old, and everyone would be backseat gaming. It's like, I can't believe Ben Saint doesn't know what he's doing.
True. Fascinating. A fascinating proposal. Hey, you want to know what's making me sad right now?
What?
What's making me sad right now, Gib, is that last night I got hungry and I ate half my calories for the day after midnight before I went to sleep. Ain't that just tragic? Don't that just make you cry?
So you can't eat anything, or like you can only.
I can eat
a bit.
I can eat. I can eat like I got like 500 more calories left, which is not that much for the rest of the day.
I'm gonna have like a big
600.
like chicken nugget McDonald's delivery. I just need a big chicken nugget party.
Sometimes you just need it. You know what? If I'd save my calories like a good boy, I could have a big chicken McNugget party. But unfortunately, you know what? I'm not even that sad. I actually have a great because I've found all the best things to buy. I make wraps now. I'm making sandwich wraps with low carb tortillas. These wraps that I'm making, they're like 150 calories a piece. I can eat so many wraps in a day. I can eat so many wraps. It's crazy. It's amazing. It's great. And they're delicious. I love them. I just wish the only thing I could ask for is that I could eat even more. But alas.
It's so strange to hear Ben Saint say he loves like a carbohydrate and does not specify that it is a keto version.
Well, no, but they are actually. It's low carb tortillas.
Okay.
It's just that I'm not eating them specifically because they're low carb. I'm eating them because they are low calorie as well. It's like 40 calories per wrap, which is like it's nothing. It's nothing. They're so filling. It's delightful. What was I talking about? That was totally off topic. Anyway, I got. Wait, no, I'm on the tangent, so I'm going on it. I finally got fucking Hannaford's. Hannaford's always says that they're in stock from all these weird flavors of one of my my new ice creams, my new low calorie ice creams, Nick's ice cream. They always say they have cherry chocolate. They always say they have Rocky Fjord. They always say they have Swedish munchies. They always say they have Swedish apple pie flavor. They never do. They don't have any of that shit. They're lying. So I ordered from Wegmans, and they did have cherry chocolate. They did have Rocky Fjord. They didn't have the other ones, but that's okay. And I got them, and they were great. They were too good, so I ate them last night. And now I only have 500 calories left for my whole day. And it's just tearing me up. Just tearing me up inside. This is what I'm up to these days. Okay. Next one is called Ben Saint's first album. There it is. Wait, one more thing. I gotta complain more about ice cream. Listen. Look at this shit, alright? Look at this shit. This is gonna blow your fucking mind.
It sure will.
This is going to obliterate your mind, alright? Look at this. I bought some of these just because I was like, I guess I'll try them and just see what they're about. This is from a company called Dream Pop.
Plant-based Dream Bites.
Right, yeah. Dream Pop makes Dream Bites. The Dream Pops are like a popsicle version of these. These are like a chocolate covered, a little. All right, as you can see, they don't call it. As you can see, they don't call it ice cream. They call it frozen dessert because it's plant based. So whatever. That's fine. I bought a cup of these. These cost the same. This is like $5 for this cup. It looks like it's a pint of ice cream. It's not. The cup is small. And it's like mostly air. It's full of air. There's only like a dozen of these fucking little things in them. And they're smaller than they look on the box. And the final thing, you see how, look at their shape. They've got that crazy D20 isohedron shape. Well, they don't fucking look like that. They're just little like rectangular blobs. It's not even close. And I'm like, it doesn't like, man, I was so mad. I was so mad at these. It was all air. It was all fucking air. They didn't even fill the fucking cup. It's not a flex that your cup of ice cream is only 300 calories when there's no fucking ice cream in it, bro, when it's just empty. dog. You have not made a low-calorie product. You have simply sold me very little product.
They got you.
They got me. They tasted all right. They tasted pretty decent, even. There just wasn't very much of it. Although I will say, it was kind of tart. The like berry frozen dessert inside was kind of tart. It was nice with the chocolate. I think the berry flavor is probably the only one that seems good, because I think the sort of like sorbet flavor would be really weird with the other flavors that they offer, which is a birthday cake, vanilla, and a cookie dough. I don't know. I don't think that would work as well with like the sorbet kind of texture. Okay, that's what I have to say about Dream Bites. I would not recommend them.
When I say Dream Bites, I'm talking about the YouTuber, and I don't like him.
Is that a YouTuber?
Do you not remember Dream?
Oh, yeah. No, yeah, I remember. The Minecraft guy. He was bad. He cheated at Minecraft. He cheated in a speed run, and that's bad. That's
I think
bad.
The thing about him is that animation he made, where he treated the animators really badly and like forced them to crunch to get it finished, and it looks really weird.
Yeah.
And he throws his weight around like he's some big hotshot because he's got big subscriber.
He's got big subscriber. What is it? Adam YMS said he thinks Dream seems like a pathological liar, and I think that rings true, and I don't see any reason not to believe that. So I'm just gonna go with that. Yeah, he seems like a psychopath. Yeah. Fuck him. Next voicemail is called... What was the last one? Did we play the last one? No, we didn't. 79. It's called Ben Saint's first album. 3, 2, 1, go.
Ben, you have an amazing voice.
Wow.
You should make an album. Sing all your favorite songs, or hell, just do originals. Mwah.
Ben Saint sings the hits.
I would like to be like a singer. I think I would like to maybe be in like a band. I think that would be cool. But I would want to sing. And I don't really play any instruments very well. I mean, I guess I could figure it out.
I play instruments. We could start a band.
But I wouldn't want... I would want to do gigs. I don't know. No, I say that out loud, but now I think about it, I was like, oh, but it'd be so embarrassing. What if we weren't good? What if it wasn't good? Oh, what if we bombed?
Oh no!
It's a nice idea, and I could enjoy it, but like, I'd have to be really proud of the art that I was displaying. You know, I wouldn't just do it like with, I wouldn't just do it like randomly. That sucks.
Well, how else do you do it?
I don't know. I'm kind of talking myself out of it now. Sometimes it seems like something I'd like to do, but also I don't know if I have the commitment to such a thing to actually go through with it. And I mean, how would you even do it anyway?
You go up to a venue and you say, "I got a band. Can we play at the thing?"
Yeah, sure. But how do you get a band?
You go up to a person who's standing around. You say, "Do you play an instrument? Do you play an instrument?" And eventually, you'll find.
Would you like to play accompaniment for me, the star, the lead singer who does nothing else? You write the songs, and I'll just perform them. Thanks. Yeah. Okay. I knew you would like that. Thank you.
I guess you just go to places like open mic nights and talk to the participants.
I guess.
And if people say, "Hey, that was really good what you did there," you do like a karaoke. Yeah. I'm looking for a singer in my band.
I don't know if I don't know if I'm good enough. I don't know if I'm a good enough singer to be like a singer in a band. I don't know if I have like those chops. Like I think I'm okay, but I think I'm not like I'm okay, and I don't know if that really cuts the mustard. I mean, then again, I guess a lot of vocalists are not actually great singers. You know,
Yeah,
you don't necessarily have to be a great singer to be a, you know,
I mean,
to vocalize a song that people like.
I mean, famously, like Freddie Mercury doesn't really have that much of like a range, but he's so good at what he does that it works really well for Queen.
Yeah, I guess, is that true about Freddie? I didn't know that, but like,
you know, I remember hearing that, and I guess I just believed it. So maybe I'm talking out of my ass.
It
I don't really know.
could be true. I don't know. I've never heard anyone say that about Freddie, but maybe
like he's great, and it's like I think it was some sort of singing. Maybe it's not range I'm talking about, but like in terms of like singing skill, I don't know how you measure that. You know what?
Yeah,
it's not a diss. Freddie Mercury sounds great.
Yeah.
I guess a better example is like, what's his face from the fucking AC/DC?
Oh yeah,
he sounds like a screecher, but like it works so well for AC/DC.
Who's the?
Is it Angus Young, or is that the other guy?
I don't know. A lot of the music lore that I know, I got from Todd in the Shadows videos. So I'm thinking of like the guy who sang "Eve of Destruction." Like that guy kind of sucks, but he had a hit. Like his voice is kind of bad. Same with who's the guy? Is it Bob Dylan? Like Bob Dylan doesn't really have much of a like. His voice is not pretty.
He's a songwriter more so than he is like a vocal man, but he writes really good songs.
Right.
Yeah, you don't need to be good at anything to do everything.
Exactly. That's my whole career in a nutshell. I realized one day I don't actually have to be good at anything. Just do shit and I hope it works out. And you know what? It did. It was true. Lol. Okay. Next voicemail is called, yes, clearing something up. We have like maybe 6 or 7 left, I think.
God.
We got like 7 left. Okay. Oh, I posted it twice. Okay, clearing something up. 3, 2, 1, go.
Hey guys, just clearing something up here. Just letting you know, last week when I said Yuke Studio is dead, I meant like Trixie or Riley's.
I meant like they're literally dead.
Put all these shitty new content
like I
on
killed
that channel
them.
and basically kill the channel. I just meant like the idea is dead. Yeah.
Okay.
Fair
enough. No, I meant I literally murdered them. Next one is called The Gen 9 Firestarter is based on a red pepper. 3, 2, 1, go. Okay. I guess I see it. I didn't realize it at first, but yeah, I see it. It still makes me wonder if he's gonna be like fire grass type, but I don't.
People have said fire ghost because ghost pepper.
Yeah.
That would be amusing, I suppose. I haven't done that before.
Fire ghost, yeah, that'd be pretty cool.
And that would mean like one of the other starters would be something psychic or something dark.
I mean, maybe. People have said that the cat will be grass fairy, which would be pretty cool.
Yeah.
Is there already a grass fairy?
Pretty sure there must be some.
I mean, so lots of fairy types look like they're grass type. Oh, Whimsicott. Yeah, Whimsicott is grass fairy. I like Whimsicott. And I think was it Izzy's tweeted that the red ghost pepper guy disproves the zodiac theory, but like not necessarily. Like he could turn into like a serpent.
There's gonna be a zodiac killer in the new Pokemon game.
Do you know about like how all the fire starties are they're animals? All the fire starters are animals from the Chinese zodiac, or they have been so far.
I did not know that. Was there a cow fire?
I don't think so. Hold on. Fire. You'll see. You'll see it, and it'll be like, oh yeah, totally true. All right, Cyndaquil is a little bit of a stretch, actually.
Yeah, it's not a mouse. It's supposed
not,
to be like a
badger or like a
or like a
Wolverine, right?
I thought it was what's the thing that isn't a hedgehog that has the spines?
A porcupine?
Porcupine? Maybe.
Yeah,
I thought the fire was like spikes.
Yeah, maybe it's supposed to be like that. I kind of thought it was a badger. Whatever. It's I mean,
it's not a
yeah.
rat.
That's a
Pikachu's
stretch.
A rat.
That's a stretch, and I don't know. I could totally see this pepper thing turning into like a serpent of some kind, which would could be a snake.
Fennekin being the dog is wrong. Very wrong. It's like sort of the same, but like dogs and foxes are very different. Like if there was a dog fire starter, they would definitely be using that instead of Fennekin, and then Fennekin would go nowhere.
Are foxes not dogs?
They're like canine adjacent. But like it's a very superficial similarity, I feel, putting it there. Like pig and Torchic, rooster, like those all make sense, but that one's more of a stretch than all the others, except for Cyndaquil.
I think Cyndaquil is a bigger stretch, but
but Fennekin.
Yeah. Anyway,
Also,
I'm just saying, I'm not sure. I feel like it's completely disproved. If we accept it thus far, I feel like this new one is not. Let's wait and see what the final evolution is. Honestly, if it were some kind of fire snake, I think that would be pretty cool. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Next one is called also Ben Do a Soul Link Nuzlocke, and then this is 3, 2, 1. Okay. I heard about Soul Link Nuzlocks from Cough and a Frame. Those guys from the old RFCK crowd.
Yeah.
Marin Pan chimes in about the Zodiac thing. The crocodile could become more snake-like. Male crocodiles are called bulls. Okay, that would be some real bullshit. If they tried to claim it's a bull because of some nomenclature shit. So no, but yeah, it could be snake. It could be snake-like. I kind of hope it does. I think it's a cool idea. Ephraim and Koff told me they were doing a Soul Link Nuzlocke, and I guess what that is, it's 2 people Nuzlocke at the same time, and they each catch a Pokemon. You each catch a Pokemon on your route or whatever, and then the 2 Pokemon that you each catch on the same route are Soul Linked. And then if one of yous dies, then the other one has to release their linked guy. So it's
like if somebody sucks.
Yeah, so if you're a partner, if your Soul Link partner sucks, you just have to fucking deal with it as well.
Crazy.
I don't know if I would like it very much. It seems very frustrating.
I feel like you're doing a Nuzlocke and then you get a message like, oh yeah, you're gonna have to kill like that Pokemon.
Yeah, it's just I don't know, it's just like a Nuzlocke, but also someone else is like fucking up and it's like ruining your day. I mean, I guess it could be fun. But I'm not. I feel like I would rather, if I was gonna make a Nuzlocke harder, I would just impose more restrictions on myself. I wouldn't put my fate in the hands of someone who might just completely screw me over, completely randomly. You know what I mean?
Me.
Yeah, I think I would rather do that. Okay, next one is called "I'm Out of Breath." Phew. Wait, here it is. Okay, 3, 2, 1, go.
Yeah.
Okay. Next one is called "And the Idea for the Next RadCon." Okay, 3, 2, 1, go.
Ben, I got a brilliant idea for you. I know you said you guys are thinking about doing Raccoon 5. So if you do, and you do decide to do that Trixie lecture, you gotta not just talk about how she destroyed her channel and all that. You also gotta talk about the fact that she would cry when she had to pay taxes, or she treated Vu like shit, or anything you can think of, honestly. Just destroy her. Make everyone hate her. Completely ruin her more than she already has
If I
herself.
could do that, I already would have. I've done the best I can. I can't do anymore. I'm sorry. Did I mention that thing? May told me that the Trixie used
taxes.
Trixie used to cry when she would bring up taxes. Oh, joy! Makes me so happy. Anyway, next one is called where was I? Ben, talk about your shitty fucking apartment more. It's funny. Okay, there's no voicemail attached to that. It's just a question. Well, my shitty fucking apartment, it's okay, I kind of have, alright. I think it kind of looks like a dump right now, and by dump I mean like it's full of trash. And like, it's not like dirty trash, it's not like food waste, it's not stuff that's gonna rot or anything. But there's like a big pile of boxes that I've like saved. There's a big like pile of like bags, cause like I save paper bags, and then some of the paper bags, many of them in fact, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of them in fact are just kind of laying around with sparkling water bottle, empty sparkling water bottles filling them. I guess I could take them out to the recycling if I wanted, but I mean, I've got more floor space that I'm not using, so why not just fill that floor space with more bags of empty sparkling water bottles? You know what I mean?
Yeah, sure, whatever.
So, you know, my room is it sucks to begin with, and I'm not doing it any favors. Okay, that's what I have to say about that. Okay, the next one is a YouTube link, and it says
It's a 7-hour video.
This is what I meant to say had better be on the Blu-ray at gmail.com. What is this?
Whoa, those tits.
Whoa, those tits. Oh, it's whoa, those tits. I love those tits so much, right? That's the line. I mean, if it's from the piece, the plebe and the weeb, well, the Blu-rays contain the plebe and weeb, and thus all component parts of it. So there. Next one is called. Oh, this is the last one. This is a new one that arrived 5 minutes ago. So good job. You squeaked in at the last second. This is called Revelations Dimensional Merge from owo at uwu.com. 3, 2, 1, go.
Gino Samuel's Chris Chan documentary just came back, and it's at about 2017, I think, in the timeline. Not long until it touches on Ben's involvement, at the very least, Slime and Punishment and the War on Quickbell. Gino Samuel doesn't, cover every piece of Chris Chan media that every bozo ever put out, but these might be significant, and that documentary gets about 500K views on average.
500K?
That's
really?
Some Kiwi Farms people, but that's also a lot of normies. A lot of new viewership might be coming this way. I don't know. We're already kind of preparing for it in RFCK. And what do you think about that? What do you think of the documentary?
Yeah, I haven't
how it handles Christery or whatever. I don't know. Procrastinators Minecraft server, $5 a month. Come do it. Come, it's good. It's fun. There's Pokemon. Okay, thank you. Bye.
It is fun.
We said we were gonna stream last week.
I've been pretty busy. I haven't like pushed for it.
Yeah, I have just been like, I just want to finish my fucking comic. After I finish Slime and Punishment, we should definitely stream, or I'll want to stream for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry. I think that was from Marin Pan. Yeah. Sorry, I have been distracted. We will do more. We will hang out on the stream on the Minecraft server again in a bit. But anyway, I haven't watched the Geno Samuel documentary. I haven't literally not watched any of it. So
is that that's the extremely long form,
the one that's
78 million parts?
Yeah, the one that's like 60 parts long. I think it's I don't know if it's gonna like. Yeah, he might mention. He might mention Slime and Punishment. He might mention RFCK. Maybe I don't know how in depth he goes exactly.
I would imagine, just based on the fact that there's so much like content already in the documentary, that you would get at least like a sentence, because Chris Chen did those like drawings for the card game.
Well, she did the cards,
and then she was on a video where you interviewed her or something.
Yeah,
and I was like in the call. I can't remember what that was about, but that was related, I think, to that stuff.
Yes, it was related to the rain and all that. I would. Yeah, I think I'm likely to get mentioned. I wonder if I have the game out by then, if maybe he would mention the game. That would be kind of neat. So like geez, I don't know what to say about it. The brain fog, COVID. I'm more COVID than man. It changed my whole DNA. I don't know. It's gonna be funny. Maybe. I mean, okay. The cards. I don't know. Like, has he mentioned the cards? Because like a lot of what Chris drew. Okay, a lot of what Chris drew for the slime stuff was in the form of the Twilight Sparkle Secret Shipfic folder cards. And like most of those cards, I don't know, maybe this is just my opinion, but they seemed like completely irrelevant. Like, who fucking cares? Like, they do have like lore on them, and they do have like new characters on them. Honestly, there probably is a lot there to like unpack if you really wanted to. Honestly, you know what? Wonder if there's a lecture idea in that, now that I think about it. There were a lot of cards, and they had a lot of like information that was just like, why would you ever read these fucking cards? So I feel like maybe the slime stuff, the RFCK stuff might be mentioned along the same breath as the cards, and like, who fucking cares about the cards? So I could kind of see the Slime and Punishment getting shafted a little bit like that. But I don't know. Maybe if I make the video game, maybe Gino would see the video game, and maybe if he was impressed, maybe he might give it some discussion in whenever he gets around to talking about it. I don't know. Gino, I kind of assumed that Gino was a piece of shit because like every Chris Chan YouTuber is a fucking garbage monster demon who I just hate with every fucking fiber of my being. And I just assumed he was one like that too, but I've been told that he's not as bad as like the other guys. So I don't know, maybe he's fine actually. I don't know. Lamau.
But yeah.
Okay, I guess that's all I have to say about that. And that was the last voicemail.
I want to go and eat McNuggets so bad.
I guess I'll go and I'll make myself a little turkey Caesar salad wrap with a little some greens and tomatoes.
Oh, health food, huh?
Is it? It's not even. It's just
you're
good.
better
I just
than me?
like it. No,
you like good food, huh? Is that how it is?
No, I hate it. No, I'm gonna. Darn! I wish I had those nuggets. Jeez.
Nugget pressure.
Okay. Yeah, that's it. We've done another fucking
play Punk
4 hour
and
episode.
Alley, the demo, the free demo.
Definitely play Pumpkin Alley, the demo. If it's out by now, which is not entirely impossible, play Phantom's Revenge. If not, play it next week. Play our video games. PCP.
Yes.
The PCP stands for Play Our Video Games. I don't know.
I had this idea a while ago of doing like P3, which is like E3, but with the procrastinators, and then we would have a pretend we're doing video games. There's a big announcement. We're on stage.
You mentioned this. I don't remember if you told me about it or if you said it on the show. But
I think
yes,
I put it in the chat at some point.
Because
Tom was doing something. It's like, what if we had trailers? What if we did a big old P3?
Honestly, I mean, why not? Why wouldn't we do that? We're three podcasters who all make video games now. So
yeah.
Why wouldn't we do something with that? Yeah.
Yeah.
Is it rebrand time? Is it time to change the tombstone into a pixel polygon?
Well, we're not gaming isn't low resolution. That's not the same thing.
Speak for yourself.
I don't
idiot.
like how video games and low res 8-bit is synonymous. If I'm a video game gamer, I do anything but pixel art.
I'm gonna literally kick your ass. Super Nintendo video games peaked with the Super Nintendo.
That's 3D.
It's all been.
Oh no, you said Super Nintendo, not Nintendo 64.
Not
misheard.
Nintendo 64. That was bad.
No,
that was bad. Actually,
well, yeah, it was sucked.
no. Well, yeah. Well, actually, yeah.
That's because it actually peaked with the PS2, and that's where the games really should be.
Yeah, I don't know. Okay, whatever. You get what I'm saying, though. A video game theme rebrand. I don't know. Maybe
we could have. You could be in 16-bit. I could be PS2 model, and Tom could be a PS1 model.
Yeah. Oh yeah. True. Does that correlate to our ages? Yeah, I am the oldest, and Tom is a little bit younger than me, and you are a little younger than him. So yeah, I guess it's the three generations in one image: grandpa, father, and son all together.
Daughter, Ben.
Oh right, sorry.
How dare you?
I saw a picture. Well, you can't mix genders. They all have to be the same. I saw a picture of 8 generations of women. It was old lady on the brink of death, and then just a regular very old lady, and then a kind of old lady, and then a middle-aged lady, and then a sort of adult lady, and then a young adult lady, and then a teenager, and then a baby that had just been born. It was 8 generations in one picture. It was gross. I hated it. So, that's what we're doing.
I wonder what it feels like to look at your past and future.
Sucks. I hate it. Okay, that's the show.
That's
Goodbye.
the show. I'm so tired. I've just lost my ability to say words. Goodbye.
End of the episode. Patreon.com/theprocrastinators. The end. Goodbye.
The
Good
end.
night.